Over the years, we've had people with all sorts of interesting professions call in for a second date update.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
And we've had a few former pro athletes, a movie stuntman.
Uh-huh.
Oh, yeah.
And one time, we got a junior level auditor at an accounting firm.
Ooh.
I mean, that was interesting to me.
Was it? You
Most-
like big numbers?
Well, most because my parents do all my taxes, so I don't know anything about that stuff. It's fascinating.
Wow.
But today's phone call is pretty special because we have someone on the line who says they have one of our jobs, and that's a professional stand-up comedian, just like Jose Bolaños.
Cool. Do I know? Well, there's
Oh
a
my
lot of us
God.
out there.
I don't
You
know
guys
if you
gonna
know.
out-joke each other?
Oh my God, it's Kevin Hart?
No, his name is Harold, so please welcome to the stage, Harold.
Hey.
Harold.
How's it going, everybody?
Hey, see how natural he is?
Oh,
Okay, is
yeah.
that a fake accent? Is that part of your shtick, Harold?
Fake. Ain't nothing fake about me, dear, but my fingernails I got on.
Okay.
Oh,
okay.
Oh,
Is he
all
lit
right.
yet? Can we light
No,
him?
I like this guy.
All right.
Harold.
This guy's going to take my job.
Okay. Thanks for being with us, man. So, before we get into your date, first tell us about the girl that you met. What's her name?
Oh, her name is Ashley.
Ashley, okay.
How'd you meet her?
I met her through this dating app, but, that's a whole nother chick caboodle.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
You never know how boring you are until you start filling out that darn thing, I tell you.
Seriously.
I feel like this is a setup. The whole thing I feel for his next joke. I mean, but I agree with you.
I'm telling you, though, but you know what? As I was filling it out, I kid you not, I realized, hey, wait a minute. There's millions, I'm talking billions of people out here who's not dating me. What the heck is their problem?
Yeah. I feel you, man.
He's like,
I feel that way all the time. I'm like, how
don't
come I
feel
only
it.
have 2,000 people dating me? Where
Yeah.
are my millions?
Exactly.
So did she hit you up? Is she the one that reached out to you on the profile?
Well, yeah, I filled it out. I mean, I just want to meet somebody nice and get into a relationship.
Yeah, good.
Yeah, that'd be great.
A serious relationship to me is like freaking a marathon. It's all stupid.
Huh?
Okay.
I thought you wanted to be in a relationship.
Yeah.
Well, I'm just saying I wouldn't mind being in one, but for the most part, you got to go through all this foolishness.
Okay.
Can we just focus maybe a little bit?
Now, I'm really
Yeah.
enjoying your perspective on life, Harold.
I
But
am too.
can we get to your date
I'm
with Ashley?
Yeah, but I just figured you want to know how I came about doing all of this.
No.
That's
Well,
all.
okay,
Yeah.
we get the idea. You met her online. So,
You could have said that. But
Yeah.
that would have been-
what exactly did you do with her?
I mean, we went out to go eat to this restaurant.
Okay.
Harold, how was the conversation between
you
you
go.
and Ashley? Because if it's like this one,
Yeah.
I may know why she's not calling you
Well,
back.
it was a 10-hour date.
I tell you, I'm going to make her smile and laugh throughout this whole evening.
Okay.
Are you saying that you ran a comedy bit on her?
Yeah.
Well, not really a comedy bit. I just told her a few things that I believed in. Like, for instance, I told her, I said, you know what, Ashley? She said, what, Harold? I said, you're like a jellyfish.
A jellyfish.
Yeah, a jellyfish. And I said, your body's rudimentary, and I'm scared to get near it.
What?
That was a good
That
one.
was what they call a Haroldism.
Okay.
So you're
All
scared
right.
to get close to her body? This is where... Did she laugh?
She chuckled after all get out. And then I followed it up with, I said, you know what, Ashley?
Oh, no.
She said, oh, what, Harold?
Oh,
I
did she?
said, relationships are the darnest thing. They're 90% of trying to figure out where we're going to go eat at.
Okay. Yeah. So I'm good on the heraldism over
Okay.
here.
I do appreciate
No.
though you reenacting
anyone
Ashley answering your
Yeah,
questions because I
it's
really feel like I'm there. Can we get back just to the date again?
Yeah.
Well, how do you think your chemistry was? Did you feel a connection there?
I did. I mean, I was getting ready to walk her up to her door after we concluded a nice little dinner and walk around the lake. But I was telling her what I thought about doing. I'm sort of glad I didn't. And she was like, well, what's that? I told her, I said, I was going to wear a parachute tonight to our date.
A parachute?
You were a parachute
Hold on,
on
just
the-
play along.
Okay.
Why are you wearing a
Will
parachute?
you just hear me out?
Oh, I'm trying.
I don't know why I was going to wear it, but I figured it was going to start up a conversation.
Wait a minute. You didn't have a punchline
There's
ready?
no joke. Harold. Harold, you asked her. Wait, hold on.
Where's the
Threw her for a
improv,
curveball on
Harold?
that one.
Improv.
You
You're a comedian
you told her
now.
you were gonna wear a parachute, and when she asked why, you didn't have an answer.
Right. I showed it to her in my trunk. I said if I got here and I didn't feel my mojo and I didn't feel like myself, I was going to strap on this here parachute and walk in this here restaurant.
Wait, there was actually a parachute there?
Oh,
Yeah,
That's what he said. He said he had
in
an
the
actual
trunk.
parachute in the
trunk.
back of his
You
trunk.
follow along, bro.
I thought-
Listen.
I thought it was
Okay.
a figurative
No,
parachute.
he has a parachute in
You
the
never
trunk.
know when a good parachute joke is going to come up, so you're going to need the
No,
props
but
ready.
think about it. Somebody was going to have to ask me. She was going to have to say, now, Harold,
Okay.
why are you wearing this here parachute?
Okay. But she didn't say that.
Well, I didn't wear
Oh.
it, but I'm telling you, I felt good about myself and I had my mojo.
It was
Okay.
an emergency.
All right.
Well, I feel like I've gotten a pretty good idea. It sounds like you guys had a lot of chemistry.
I think we know.
So-
Is that what you got out of this,
Sounds
Jeffrey?
like it.
That's what you got
So
out of
maybe
this?
let's fast forward to the end of the date.
Yeah.
How did the
we're
night
not there
end
yet?
with you and Ashley?
I thought he was walking her to the door.
Well,
with the
I'd like to get to
parachute.
the very finish. What's the last thing that happened?
Was there a kiss? Was there a hug?
I tell you what now, and I'll be very forthright with you.
Okay. Please, as forthright as you can. We
for the
don't have a
first
lot of
time.
When I went there, I went in for that there little kiss, and I was ready to embrace this. You know, like how they show on television, just a long, drawn-out thing.
Yeah,
Yeah.
romantic.
While you were wearing a parachute.
No, bro,
But it
don't
was
bring it up.
mighty short.
Okay.
My God, it nothing happened. I mean, heck. But I tell you, I mean, I said, thank you, ma'am. And I walked about 4 feet, and I turned around, and I said, you know, if you want, you can call me CB.
What?
CB.
CB? I said, yes, it stands for coffee bean. And then she says, coffee bean? And I walked another 2 steps to my car, and I turned around, and I did a thrust. I said, yes, because I grind so fine. And I'm
There we go. This was all worth
I
it.
told her, just like Maxwell House, I'm good to the last drop.
Yeah.
Yeah,
All
Wow.
No drops.
right. Well,
Oh, God.
Harold,
Man.
that sounds like a pretty great time. So,
Wow. One of you.
Jeffrey.
in your mind, when you look back on the date,
Yeah.
Don't ask.
I don't think we should ask her
Is
questions.
there- no, is-
Listen,
oh, you don't think I should ask if there's any moment that
Hit the
could have gone wrong?
sound.
Okay.
No.
Well,
We'll be
all
back.
right,
All right.
We'll be back.
Okay, let's play a song
Thank you.
and
need
we'll
a
come
break.
back and then we'll try and get
Oh
you
my
your
God.
second date update. All right,
We'll
CB?
try.
Good, because I got a whole plethora of assortment to
Okay.
tell you guys about.
Oh,
All right. We're going to take a short intermission. We'll be back with more of Harold right after this. If you're just joining us for the second date update, we've been talking with one of our listeners named Harold about his first date with a woman named Ashley. Now, Harold is a stand-up comedian, and he went into a lot of detail about their night. But here are the main points that I took away.
Okay.
They went to a restaurant.
Uh-huh.
He drove her home.
Yes.
He pulled a parachute out from the trunk of his car, and he even got a short peck at her doorstep, even though he was kind of hoping for a longer, sloppier kiss.
Yeah.
You are
Yeah.
missing the very end.
He said swap and spit.
What's the very
He
end?
wanted to grind on
The
her.
CB, the coffee bean.
Oh, well, he has a nickname. He likes to go by CB, which is short for coffee bean, because he grinds so fine.
Yeah.
Yeah,
He's
that
like Maxwell
I feel
House.
like is a really important last
Yeah.
ending shot of
Okay.
his date.
One thing was abundantly clear to me, though, and that's that he had a really nice time with Ashley, and he's bummed that she's not calling him back.
That is true.
Now, Harold, about ready to make your phone call here. How you feeling?
I'm just so appreciative of you guys doing this here for me. I mean, I went jogging the other day, and man, I saw this couple holding hands, and I just started thinking about this little filly, and I'm like, oh man, this makes me hopeful that one day I can find the right person that will hate that couple just as bad as me.
I was like, oh, this is sweet.
That is.
Well, I'm just hoping it's gonna be Ashley. That's what I was thinking.
Aw, you can roast people together.
I hope that for you too, Harold.
Yeah.
Well,
Harold, we didn't hear. I mean, have you reached out to Ashley and she hasn't called you back?
I sent her a couple of texts, and I even called, but I got nothing.
Okay.
Ah,
So you
she's
reached out to her a lot,
Probably left
is
a lot
what
of
it sounds
voicemails.
like.
Okay.
Not answering your texts.
Well, maybe we'll have better luck here because I'm ready to dial her number and we're going to try and get you your second date update. You ready to do this, ma'am?
Yeah, let's go for it.
And
Okay.
remember, I feel
Don't-
like I have to say this. Wait until it's your turn to talk.
Yeah.
Jeffrey will handle it from
I'll-
the beginning.
I'll call you in when I
Yes.
think you should talk to her, okay?
I tell you guys, that might be a little tough to do because, hell, I got a lot of heroisms I need to get rid of.
Okay.
Okay.
No, we're trying to get you another date, Harold.
Yeah.
So just dampen the Haroldisms
Stay
just
there.
for a
Hold
couple
on to him
minutes.
for a little
is
bit,
more.
okay?
Less is more.
Let me try and get some answers from her, all right?
All righty.
Okay, here we go. I'm going to dial her number right now.
Hello?
Hi, I'm looking for Ashley.
Who is this?
Hi, Ashley. My name's Jeff from the radio show Brooke and Jeffrey in the morning.
Who did you say this was? I'm sorry.
It's okay. We're a morning radio show.
Okay.
We're called Brooke and Jeffrey in the morning. And we're reaching out to you today because we heard that you love comedy.
I'm sorry. What is this about, though? I'm confused.
Well, we're a comedy radio show, and we have a friend of our show who also does comedy.
Let's not. That's your friend.
No.
Wait, she knows.
Is this about that guy Harold?
Oh, girl.
Yeah.
It might be.
Oh.
Oh no, I'm okay. Thank you.
No, hold on. We're-
I'm sorry. I am fascinated to hear your side of the night.
Yeah.
Like, he told us about your date.
And what we're doing here, it's called a second date update. We're trying to help Harold
Oh, God.
understand what went wrong during your first date.
Because believe it or not, he doesn't know.
Yeah.
Wow, that's amazing that he doesn't. I'm
Yeah.
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 So we
Well-
need your help.
Yeah, because we all understand that Harold is a one-of-a-kind type of character.
Well said.
Yeah, he sure is.
You know, so is there something about him or about the date that was a problem for you?
Or a few things.
Well, to be honest, some parts of it was fun because
Okay.
he's a comedian and so his jokes were even a little bit fun.
Okay.
Yeah.
But some of them didn't even have a punchline. Like I just looked at him.
Yeah.
It then he just talks a lot.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm not sure
Did
what
he-
you mean by that.
Yeah, of course you do. I mean, did he ever take a second to ask you questions?
No, that's the thing, and that's the thing that made me kind of go like, yeah, this is not gonna work because for me, the number one thing I need is a phenomenal listener.
Well, I mean, sometimes people talk a lot when they're really nervous because they're out with someone that they like.
Yeah, but that's okay. 70% of the time, okay, I get it. Get a glass of water.
Yeah.
Take a second.
I understand how you're feeling, that maybe you don't know if there's a bond there, but I don't know if Harold would necessarily agree with you on everything.
He probably would make a joke about it, to be honest.
I bet he
Or
will.
try to. I mean, there may not be a punchline, but he'd try.
He sounds like a sweetheart in his own way.
Does he?
How long can you last with that? A day? A week?
No, I wouldn't even give it 5 minutes. So
Well, maybe
yeah.
just give it 5 more minutes because I need to let you know that Harold is on the other line listening and he does want to talk to you right now.
Oh
And
my
he's
God. Are you
listening.
serious right now?
He has not spoken one word this entire
Good
time.
job.
Harold, are you there?
It's been hard, I must say. But I just want to clarify something real quick.
Oh, my
Now,
goodness.
Ashley, I hope you know when I talked about putting one arm around you,
Mm-hmm.
getting my other arm, putting it around you and squeezing you tight and just tackling you. I'll be honest, I was talking about relationships, then my mind went to football and I just went all haywire.
There it
Yeah.
is. Distraction.
That
Yeah,
doesn't
well-
make any
Inner
sense.
distraction.
Well, that's what happens when you're in love. Like things don't make sense anymore. Things start running
Yeah,
together.
Jeff.
Can I ask Ashley, was there any jokes that made you laugh of Harold's?
He said one about a pasta. I'm trying to forget. I don't even want to think about that, to be honest.
I don't think we heard that one.
I can't discuss that one on the radio, so
That's a live joke. That's
it's a live one?
stage.
Okay.
But I tell you, I mean, I would love to spend some more time with you so we can go over a few that was funny.
No. Harold, you're missing the point, dude. Are you not listening to her?
I'm going to make the
He just-
next
I don't
date
know if it
all
was
about her. That's what I'm trying to tell you now.
Oh.
How, Harold? How are you going to make it all about her?
I'm going to just sit back, relax, put my feet up, have my guitar, and just tick along while she's talking away.
Wait, guitar?
That's
You're gonna
not-
play a guitar?
That's nice. Give her a little background track for her to talk over.
I wouldn't be able to hear the answers if you play the guitar, Harold.
Yeah.
I mean, because you put me on the spot that I talk so much, I'm not saying a thing. I'm just going to listen to you.
No.
No,
the
that's not what
opposite
she wants
problem.
either.
That's exactly what she wants. She wants a man who is a very, very deep listener.
You're not listening if you're playing guitar at the same
Exactly.
time,
You can
Jeffrey.
do both. You can play
It's
guitar
like-
and listen.
What?
Harold sounds like a very multi-talented person.
You darn tootin'.
Tell him, Ashley. Tell him exactly what you want right now.
Like, just listen to what I say. Ask me questions about me. Don't make me feel like you're testing out your joke.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yeah.
Do you want to give it a try right now, Harold? Why don't you ask her a question about her that has nothing to do with you?
All right.
Let's
all
practice.
right.
Yeah.
Do you like whipped cream?
What?
Whipped
No.
cream. Hold on, don't laugh.
do
It's
you-
a good question.
Ashley?
Yes, I do.
Okay. Now, do you like the little whips?
What?
Whips? Like a leather whip now?
I'm just trying to find out about her, guys.
Yeah. Okay. He's trying to find out about what types of foods you like.
No,
No,
you
and whips.
ask her
like
questions
real
about.
whips.
Ask her real questions, like about what she likes, what motivates her in life, what her
Oh, now
passions
you guys are so
are.
picky. It's like, oh, now there's to be specific questions.
Okay, let me ask you this most important question of them all.
Oh,
All right.
wow.
All right.
Do you like Cinemax After Dark or HBO Plus?
What?
Okay.
I like HBO Plus.
Okay, now we getting somewhere.
We're not. We're not going anywhere, Harold.
So
Are we getting to the end? That's what we need to get to.
Yeah.
I'm gonna be honest with you.
'Cause
I'm
I'm
feeling
already-
some synergy here, guys.
I am too, Harold. And you know what? That's why I would love to ask Ashley, would you like to go out on one more date with Harold? We will pay for it. Dinner's going to be free, and so are the jokes.
Yeah.
Oh.
It's free comedy.
The dinner sounds great, but to be honest, I don't think I can stand the headache of not being listened to. That's
Yeah.
really a big thing for me.
Yeah, that's not
Harold.
shocking.
Oh.
You want me to leave the guitar home?
Oh my goodness.
Yeah.
Or I could
It's like-
put it in the trunk in case you change your mind on the date.
With the
Oh.
parachute.
With the
parachute, yeah.
and the guitar together.
Everything in there.
Oh.
Will you bring your ears
I
today?
most certainly will. I have no problem with that. I just need to spend some more time with you.
That's really sweet, Ashley.
Dude, don't.
I mean, your jokes were funny. Some of them.
what?
I mean, I'm going to be honest with you. You know, if you just eat a peanut butter sandwich, it's all good. But there is nothing like peanut butter, jelly, and banana. And Ashley, you're that banana.
Oh,
And
Wow.
you're the peanut butter and the jelly?
Where's the bread?
I don't think more romantic words have ever been said.
Wait, are you actually changing your mind on this, Ashley? Are you actually turning?
I don't know. I mean, he is kind of cute.
Oh my
Oh
god!
my God, this is
Very
working.
entertaining.
I mean, boys and girls, do you hear that?
Oh.
She said it. There's some synergy up in this here air.
Oh, I feel the synergy too. Okay.
Oh my
All right.
God.
Ashley, we're sending you out one more time. Even if you change your mind, you're going out on one more date with Harold.
Oh, yay.
Okay.
Oh my god, you have to update us on this because
Yeah.
I need to know how the second night went.
Harold, are you feeling happy right now?
I'm a little speechless. I can't even talk.
Oh,
Oh, that's exact. Keep with that. Stick with that.
go with that feeling. A few months ago, we heard about a first date that turned out like a real life sitcom, all because of a simple misunderstanding. Where
boy.
the girl thought she was going to be going to her favorite brunch spot that day.
Oh yeah.
It turns out they were headed someplace way different.
Yeah.
Opposite of brunch.
She was definitely not dressed for.
No, not nearly as romantic, but still, it led to one of the sweetest, most memorable calls that we've had all year. And today, we're going to have both of them back on the show to find out what's happened since their chaotic first meetup.
Oh, cute. I love these.
That's right, we're doing a brand new second date update
Yay.
right after their original phone call. That's happening next. You know, recently I was on a dating app
Okay.
trying to find matches for Jose.
Oh yeah.
And honestly, it was really difficult. Not because of what Jose wants, you know, because he'll go out with pretty much anything. I'm just saying that as a single person, it's got to be hard because the app is filled with so many odd people.
Yeah, mostly odd
really?
people.
Like with photos wearing tons of makeup and filters, or someone that's standing alone in a swamp holding a sign up that says "still single."
Oh.
Like I don't know, is that supposed to be funny, or is it meant to make me sad and make me feel bad enough to go out
I think
with
it
you?
is a cry for help.
Yeah.
Is it?
All I know is after that experience, I really feel for listeners like Steve, who emailed into the show today and said he was just happy that her profile seemed somewhat normal.
Oh, you're not looking for a swamp girl to go to with your swamp boy?
No, not at all.
Okay.
Tell us about the woman that you matched with. What's her name?
Her name's Jamie.
All right.
Is there anything exceptional to say about her, or was she just normal?
She seemed very normal, super cute, and I was raised on a farm, so she didn't necessarily look like a country girl, but she looked very sweet and innocent, and so I kind of went with it.
She could still pick up a bale of hay. I mean, I'm assuming that that's on your list.
What do you do with a normal girl for a first date?
Well, the date that I kind of pitched to her that she kind of agreed to was, let's just have a date on my family's farm, and I can show you what farm life is day to day.
Wait a
just,
minute. Does that mean that she's like meeting your family on the first date?
I mean, it is the family farm, so we pretty much, it's just family that works there. But, I just wanted her to experience how I grew up and, my just kind of day-to-day living.
Wait, so
Nice.
are you still working on the farm too?
Yeah, part-time.
Okay.
And
okay.
I imagine all the cute animals are also your family. You got a little piggy.
The whole 9 yards. We got it, cows, chickens, goats.
Cute.
I will get to Mr. Harvey in a little bit, but yeah.
Mr. Harvey.
Who's that?
Yes, that is our goat.
Okay.
Oh, cute.
This is an interesting choice for a first date. Like, what was her reaction when you pitched this idea to her?
Well, she seemed kind of excited about it. I mean, she didn't voice any concerns. I told her, I was like, I'll get you some overalls and some boots.
Nice.
Picked her up early in the morning. We drove out to the countryside, and went to the farm, and she got dressed and got to work,
Okay.
See, that's what it sounds like work.
Yeah, I got to stop you for a second. I grew up, surrounded by farm life in a tiny little town. It's not glamorous. I mean, like, to me, it sounds like you're shoveling manure.
No, I did spare her the manure.
Okay.
We went and, we picked the eggs for breakfast, and then we went out and we milked the cows. We did not use the milk for breakfast. But I told her, I was like, if you want to feed the pigs, it's super simple. It's not really all that messy. And she was down with it. But Mr. Harvey, that's where Mr. Harvey comes in, because he kind of just roams the farm. Yes, he's our pet goat. He's kind of like our guard dog. Instead of a blue tick hound, we have a big goat.
A guard goat.
Yeah, he's sometimes a little temperamental when it comes to meeting new people. He'll just nibble on them.
That's normal.
Yeah, Brooke did the same thing to me on my first day on the show. She just came up and started tearing my clothes right off. Ate them.
I gotta
It's like our
say,
guard goat.
I'm part goat.
Yeah.
I could get behind that.
She'll put anything in that mouth.
Did that scare her?
Well, not at first. I mean, at first I think it did, but it wasn't until he kind of started getting a little aggressive with it.
Yeah.
Because I had turned my back for a minute, and I turned back around, and she was pretty much almost on all fours, just getting chewed up.
Yeah, you're describing Brooke to a T here. Getting flashbacks of my own life.
I mean,
She did laugh about it, so I took it as just one of those things.
I mean, if you've ever tried to milk a goat, you know how scary they can be.
I haven't
I'm being
tried
serious.
that.
You gotta put them in a small enclosed area.
That sounds like a mostly Brooke experience in this room, at least. So, I mean, how did the date end for you there?
Well, we had lunch with my parents and everybody,
Oh.
and I introduced her as my new friend.
But everyone knows what that means.
I didn't want it. I wanted it to kind of seem normal, like not too serious, like you're meeting my parents on the first date, because we agreed to the farm date.
Do you bring a lot of women out to the farm to meet everybody, or is this a new thing with?
No, this is a first time thing. I thought it'd be kind of cool to get out of the city, and so the lunch went fine. And I told her, I said, next date you pick city, whatever you want to do, we'll do it. And she hasn't returned any of my texts.
Are you regretting the farm date idea since she isn't writing you back? Or do you think it's something else?
I'm beginning to think it might have been a bad idea. Yeah.
I disagree. I think if she's a city girl, you bring her to the farm. It's like bringing someone to a zoo. You do something you never get to see.
Like, you don't have to wear overalls and work at the zoo.
But you don't have to work, though. He said you made it light, and she just got to kind of hang around.
I think maybe Mr. Harvey swooped in on your girl.
I hope
I
not.
think he stole it from you, but we're going to find out. We're going to call Jamie here in just a second and get your second date update right after this, all right?
Thank you.
All right, hold on, man.
You're in the middle of a second date update, and we're going to find out how the couple is doing right after you hear part 2.
You know, Old MacDonald may have had a farm, but Old McStevo had a date.
Oh.
E-I-E-I-O.
I like this one.
Yeah.
And on his date, there was a Jamie.
Uh-huh.
E-I-E-I-O. With a farm chore here and a farm chore there. Here's my mom, here's my dad, here's a goat. That's bad.
Oh, that was good.
No,
I
that was
liked it.
okay. That was a horrible
good.
recap.
Great.
I
No,
kind
that
of
was
liked
bad.
it.
But Steve did take Jamie to his family farm, and I think the overwhelming thought in studio right now is that Jamie probably didn't want to spend the whole time doing farm work.
I mean, it almost sounds like your family was using it as a ploy to get free labor.
Yeah.
I wouldn't say that. I thought she was having fun.
Okay.
Yeah, that's
All
good.
Okay.
I'm
Flavor
still
can be fun.
optimistic
Yeah.
that she was having fun. This is like a once in, not lifetime, but it's like random thing.
I mean, Jose, would you like to do that for a first date? Once in a lifetime opportunity?
Only pet the animals.
It sounds like
I
you
don't
want to go
think
to a
that's what
petting
happened. Yeah.
zoo.
Oh, that's
Not
what I
a-
wanna
Yeah,
do.
not a
Yeah.
farm.
Oh, and
a
drink
working
fresh
farm.
milk.
It almost sounded like
No,
a
you-
heavy petting zoo in Jose's mind.
I'm going to tell you, you do not want to drink fresh milk.
Really?
Oh, makes me vomit every time.
Yeah, I do want to go to a heavy petting zoo.
Yeah, that
Animals,
sounds kind
when
of
they
fun.
pet back.
But yeah, maybe we should start a business after this
Dude,
is
that's
over.
brilliant, bro.
But
Okay.
we have a job to do on the
Okay,
show, and that's
okay.
to call Jamie and figure out why she's not calling Steve back. So, Steve, you ready to do this?
Yeah, I'm ready. Let's do it.
All
All
Okay.
right.
Here we
It's
go.
called Farmhand Jamie.
What?
Farmhand.
That's what
Yeah.
people who work on a farm call it.
okay.
She's like,
All right.
Alexis, she has regular hands.
Yes. Here we go.
Hello?
Hey, is this Jamie?
Yeah?
Hey, Jamie, my name's Jeff from the radio show Brooke and Jeffrey in the Morning.
Okay.
We need some extra help around the radio station, and we heard you are excellent.
I'm sorry, what is this about?
Yeah, that was strange.
This is about a
Yeah.
segment that we're doing called the Second Date Update, and
Okay.
we're trying to help one of our listeners named Steve get back in touch with you after you went on a date with him.
Oh, God.
Yeah.
That was a big old sigh there, Jamie.
We've already spoken to Steve about your first date with him, and we've heard his side of the story. We're interested in getting your side of the story to know what you thought about him and his family farm.
Well, first of all, he didn't say his family farm. He
He
said,
didn't?
No, he said, hey, do you want to go to the farm for brunch? And I was like, oh, I love that
You
place.
didn't know his family was going to be there.
Wait, you love that place? Like the farm as in like some hip brunch spot?
Yes, it's really hip. So I thought we were going to have brunch. We weren't going to an actual farm.
Oh, my God.
Oh, that's a lot different.
Well, then,
Oh, my God. He
It's-
thought that you understood. He didn't think that
No.
you thought bottomless mimosas.
I was not against it, but I had a night the night before. I was a little hungover. I was not expecting to be baling hay and milking cows.
Wait a minute though. Like his parents open the door and they hand you a set of coveralls. Like, why didn't you say something like that you had no idea?
Honestly, I was a little out of it, and I was like, you know what? Just get through this. It's going to be a story to tell.
plus, that would be
Yikes.
really rude to just get out of the car and his parents are like, hey, nice to meet you. And she would be like, ooh.
She didn't have to say ooh.
I
but-
didn't want to be here.
She doesn't have to say that. She could say, "Oh my God, I had no idea you meant a literal farm." Like,
That doesn't
That's
look
so
good in front of the
awkward.
parents
Yeah.
no, but like,
Did you at least have fun with the goat, right?
either. We heard Mr. Harvey really liked you.
Yeah, you get to pet a goat.
Yeah, he really liked me. And honestly, it started out like, oh, this is cute. And then it was like, oh my God, I'm going to be eaten by a goat.
Well, I know, like, not only did Mr. Harvey like you, but Steve really liked you. And don't just take my word for it. Hear it from Steve himself. He's on the other line right now and wants to talk to you.
Oh my gosh, you're joking, right?
No, I'm serious.
Hi, Jamie. I'm so sorry for the misunderstanding. I assumed because the family farm and everything's on my profile that you just automatically knew that I meant my farm. I've never even heard of this brunch spot. So
Sweet Steve.
No, hi, Steve. Yeah, you know, and just start talking. You were like the farm. You never said my family's farm. So I think we had just a little bit of miscommunication.
Yeah.
just a tad. Yeah, I apologize for that. I'm so used to calling it the farm, you know. Honestly, hearing you talk about it, it seem like you had that good of a time as I thought you did.
Well,
apologize.
I was having as good of a time as I could being hungover and not expecting I was going to be in coveralls and like baling hay. So your family is lovely and I think you're lovely. We didn't have enough time to actually get to know each other, but it was just unexpected.
Right.
So, Steve, like, how is this sitting with you, hearing her reaction to what her expectations were going to the farm and then what it was actually like for her?
Yeah.
Jamie, it sounds like you really had a lot to complain about. And I'm typically not into complainers because, I grew up on a farm. So we just kind of sucked it up and pushed through it and dealt with it and got what needed to be done.
Yeah, I was getting that same vibe when I was hearing her talk about it.
Oh
So,
my
Jamie, why don't you
God.
say the top 3 things that you enjoyed while you were there?
Dude, 3? Why would you
No.
tell her
Oh,
one?
top 5 then.
No.
I'm not trying to fit into your family. This was like a first date.
Yeah.
So like I'm complaining because there wasn't clear communication. So
Yeah. Do you understand that, Steve? Because it's like she's
Yeah,
complaining. You're
I-
acting as if she works on the farm and she's a bad employee, is what it sounds like.
Yeah. That's not what I'm trying to sound like. To quote you, there was some miscommunication, and I do apologize about that. But that doesn't mean that we couldn't try something else because you did agree to possibly having a date in the city later on.
Oh.
well, I did agree to that, but after hearing you say that I was complaining about a situation that I didn't.
Oh, now
No,
so now you're going to
save it.
complain about the way that
Jeff,
he
that's not
complained.
saving it.
Well, that was, if I could interrupt, that was clear communication. I just communicated my feelings about the situation to you. And
I think honestly, you're not understanding in my shoes of what it would feel like to not be like aware and prepared for the situation that I was in.
I mean,
It sounds like he's understanding.
Yeah.
It's just he's being a little defensive of his own family,
But
you
his
know?
arm.
It feels like he's getting attacked.
It sounds like a classic example of a guy giving a woman exactly what she asked for and then
No.
getting blamed for giving him the
No.
exact
That's
thing.
not what I meant.
No.
he's apologizing.
He's apologizing. He's
Yeah.
trying to
No.
communicate.
Well, he did kind of attack her for complaining.
messed
Oh, and
it
now,
up
and
from the
now he's
start.
getting it from the host of the show. That he
I
called for
mean-
help too.
I just think everybody needs to take a deep breath. I think this could work.
Starting with you would be great. Because I would like to send you two out on a nice second date where you have great communication. There's no farm work needed to be
I would
done.
just say, like,
Brooke's still breathing over there.
no
Hold on.
parents. Like, no parents.
No
on the
Mr.
second date.
Harvey.
No coveralls or whatever they're called.
Well, you know what? The positive thing is that he did really go over and above. And there's very few dates that I have been on where someone actually cared enough. I mean, it was caring a little too much to meet his family so fast, but I guess I'd be open to it.
Okay, Jamie, you're open to it. Steve, what do you say?
sounds great to me, and I apologize about my family.
See?
Oh,
They're
this
farmers.
is
No,
cute.
they're lovely. It was just so fast.
Yeah,
Oh, my-
yeah. See, this is cute.
Against
This is
all
good.
odds, we got a successful second date.
Yay!
All right, now let's agree on a safe word up front. What do you want yours to be?
What do they need a safe word for?
I don't know how your guys' second dates work, but that's how it goes in my neighborhood.
Brooke and Jeffrey in the morning.
Well, it's been months since we had them on for that second date, and today,
Oh.
at least one of them is back on the phone to
Oh,
give us an
no.
update on what happened. I think we just have
Really?
Jamie. Jamie, how's it going?
Hey guys, it's going well.
Okay, that's shocking. I really didn't think it was going to be you on the phone.
Oh,
Oh, really?
thought it
Yeah.
was gonna be him.
I thought it was going to be him for some reason.
well,
Oh, he couldn't make it. He had a meeting. He wishes he could be here, but
Oh, wait, you're still talking.
oh.
yeah.
Or you stalk him and you know his schedule.
Okay. So wait, after your call, you guys did go out on another date?
We actually did go out on a second date. I took him to the actual brunch spot, the farm.
Nice.
Good
Okay.
call.
Yay!
Good call.
Much better.
The farm.
Yep.
How was that? Was he impressed?
I mean, it was a little touch and go in the beginning because it was a little awkward,
Mhm.
but
Right.
it sort of softened pretty quick. And then about 30 minutes after he ate, unfortunately, he got sick.
No.
Oh,
no.
no. What the
Stop
heck?
it.
He got-
What happened?
Like food poisoning sick?
Yes,
Oh.
he got food poisoning sick. It was really awkward.
Oh, poor thing.
Oh, of course that would happen. The one time you
Oh,
bring him to
no.
the brunch spot, he
I
comes
know.
down with something.
But it was actually pretty bonding because he went home. I took care of him, and then for the next few days just checked in on him, and it actually brought us together. So
Oh, that's so cute. Wait, so you guys are still dating?
yeah, we're exclusive.
Shut up.
Wow, congrats, that's so
Oh
cute.
my God. Have you been out on the actual farm working again then? Now that you're the girlfriend, part of the family.
Well, no, I mean we've with this family, we've gone out to dinner, but we didn't go to the farm. We're staying away from all things with the farm. Anything that's farm related, we're staying away from.
The brunch spot.
Yeah. There we go.
You learned your lesson, I see.
Oh, that's so
Well,
cute.
great for you guys.
Yes.
Yeah, we're really happy.
Oh.
So I'm really grateful to you guys for offering a second date, because after the first one, we're just not on the same page, and so now it's great.
Sometimes you
Yeah.
need a second chance.
Yeah, you make out your check, $500 to Jeffrey Duvall, and I will humbly accept your thank you.
Okay.
No, seriously, we're all happy for you, Jamie, and
Aw.
and tell Steve what's up.
I will. He's back to normal, just so you know. All
Okay, good.
Okay.
All right. It's Brooke and Jeffrey in the morning. We've helped people rekindle old flames on the show before.
Yeah.
And when I say we, I mean Jose, Alexis, and I. And then
Talking about.
the other person usually barges into the conversation all pouty and sad and snuffs the flame right out.
Jeffrey, I love love. I think love is fantastic. I think it's what we should
You don't have
wake-
to scream it into my ear.
Yeah, someone's overcompensating.
I'm just asking out of the bottom of my heart, Brooke, today,
Yeah,
please, let's not give up on these people so quickly.
I feel like the only times you ever say that is when the people really have screwed something up.
I can feel you giving up already. I'm
Well,
just saying,
I just-
whatever happened, whoever said whatever to
Yeah.
whoever, let's give them some grace.
Okay.
Let's give them some leeway.
Oh, no.
People
Yeah,
can
Brooke.
make mistakes. Let's be the healers that our listening audience deserves to hear.
Yeah, bro.
Okay,
Is that so hard?
What did they do
Let's
wrong?
do it. Oh, we're
Applause,
laughing.
yeah, applause for that.
Okay.
Wait, you're applauding your own speech?
That's the
Hey,
type of
good
energy
job,
that we're
Jeff.
looking for
Hey,
here.
listeners, guess
Okay.
who the only person not applauding is?
Can we ask that of you today?
I feel like you're setting me up for something, but sure.
Wow.
Can't get a golf
Sure.
ball.
A half-hearted sure is the best we're going to do today, Thomas. So
Thomas-
we're in a mildly safe place. She says she'll behave. Welcome to the show, man.
Thank you. Thank you for having me.
You're welcome, Thomas.
We're ready to hear about the date that you went on. Tell us about who it was with.
So it was with Marie,
Okay.
and she is somebody that I knew in middle school.
Oh, cute.
Oh,
Hey.
when I said old flame, I didn't realize it was that far back.
Really old.
Yeah.
Oh, that's cute.
Did you guys slow dance at a middle school dance before?
No, we were never close.
Oh, okay.
She actually beat me up
Oh.
when I was a kid.
Beat you up?
Well,
She's like
Yeah.
giving you a swirly. You're like, you're so beautiful.
Yeah. Is she still scary or?
No, she's not as scary.
Okay.
You know, women are a little bit intimidating to me, but she's not nearly as scary anymore.
Did
Okay.
wait,
Okay.
did she remember that you're the guy that she beat up?
Yeah, so
Oh.
maybe I'm jumping ahead too much, but when I went out on the date with her, I actually wore a boxing helmet, like a boxing like headgear.
Oh, that's so funny.
That's amazing.
you're like, rematch. Let's do this.
Oh, my God.
We're adults now. Let's go.
What did-
Round two.
What did she say when you showed up wearing that?
She laughed. She thought it was great. She knew exactly what it was.
Oh
That's
my
good.
God.
That's
That-
actually pretty funny.
How did you guys reconnect?
Just through a dating app.
Oh wow, you guys matched on a dating app. Cool.
Yeah, so I'm like recently divorced. So I got on the dating app and she was on there, and I didn't recognize her.
Wow.
Like I sort of recognized her, but not completely.
You're like, can I get a picture of your fists coming towards my face? Then I might recognize it.
But it is kind of crazy how many people like stay in town. Like after middle school and
Yeah.
high school, like you're all in the same community still. That's great.
Yeah, it was great.
Cool.
Yeah, so what'd you guys end up doing for the date?
Well, I just texted her like, "Hey, just want to meet up for dinner." We just went to like a sports bar and had some food, and
Oh, that made
Yeah.
your headgear not stand out as much since you're in a sports bar.
You guys here for the boxing match?
Big fan. Big fan.
yeah.
What was the chemistry like?
I thought we had like great chemistry at first. I thought we had great chemistry. I thought everything was like good, conversation, like energy, the whole thing. Like I just felt like we had a really good dynamic at first.
At first,
Why
you
do
keep
you-
saying
yeah.
that.
Yeah.
What happened later?
So, like, I guess this was a dumb move on me, but I told my mom, it's a small community, so we all kind of knew each other's parents and all that stuff.
Yeah.
And my mom actually ended up showing up on the date.
Oh.
Yeah.
I don't blame you. I feel like my parents do the same. If I was like, you remember the blankety blanks from church?
Wait, did
they'd
she
be
like?
Oh, we want to say hi.
Brooke, don't give up on love yet. I can see it in your
Look at her
eyes. You're ready to
face.
quit on
It's
this.
just
Look at her
feeling.
face.
It's feeling bad. How
Hold
long?
on.
How long was the interaction with your mom? Please tell me it was like. Oh,
No, don't put the judgment.
And then she left.
Don't finish that sentence.
How long did she stay on your date?
She didn't stay that long. I mean, she showed up, said hi, gave her a hug, but like, I didn't tell her to come meet up with us. So I hope that she didn't think it was like set up or something by me.
Oh, yeah.
I don't know. Honestly, it could just be that like suddenly there's the adult sexy version of you, and then when you introduced the mom, all she could see was the dorky junior high version of you that she beat up.
Harsh.
Yeah, I know.
Right.
Some people in this room actually use their moms as their wingman to this day. Isn't that right, Alexis?
I do think a guy would like me more if they met her.
No,
it
but like
sounds like it didn't work out quite that well for you.
No.
you say that the chemistry changed totally after the mom, so you're thinking that's where everything went wrong.
Yeah, I think so. I mean, the date didn't last much longer after that. Like, we pretty much just like, we paid, we hugged,
Oh,
and that was it. Yeah.
Not even like a chest bump.
yeah.
Sports bar, I figured.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Some physical
Some
contact.
sort of bro activity, but okay.
Have
And
you
Yikes.
have you reached out to her since that happened?
Yeah, and it's nothing.
Nothing.
Oh.
Wow.
Has your mom tried reaching out?
She better not have. Like, I didn't ask her to.
Oh my God.
Well, we'll find out for sure when we play a song, come back, call Marie for you, your old middle school bully.
I just want to like let you guys know that she did beat me up, but I did get a few licks in too, so it wasn't like a
What?
complete
Okay.
loss.
All right.
While you're on the ground, swinging upwards.
Okay. Well, we're going to do it right after this with your second date update. Hold on. You know, they say in middle school, if a boy is ever mean to you, it's because secretly he actually likes you. And he just doesn't know how to show it.
That's true.
Sometimes it's true in adulthood.
Yeah. But I didn't realize when a girl in middle school roughs you up, it means she wants to go on a date with you 20 years later.
Yeah, it's a long play.
See if you've manned up at all in that time.
Oh, that's why I never got beat up by any girls.
Because that's how Thomas reconnected with a woman named Marie from back in his middle school days. They went out to dinner together, and the weird part of it was when Thomas's mom showed up unannounced halfway through just to say hi to Marie again.
Oh, my gosh.
So that obviously threw a wrench into the romance part of the date, and hasn't seen her or spoken to her since. Brooke, is there any final things that you want to say to Thomas before you ruin it once we get Marie on the phone?
I mean, your mom ruined it sounds like, and that was a bad move on your mom's part, and you definitely need to have a conversation with your mommy about boundaries.
Yeah, and I promise, if you guys get me a second date, I promise I will not tell her about anything. I won't tell her where we're going, nothing.
Seriously.
That's a good rule to live by.
Very
Yeah.
secretive.
All right, so I'm going to dial Marie's number. We're going to see what she has to say. You ready, Thomas?
Yep.
Okay, here we go.
Hello?
Hey, is this Marie?
Yeah, who's this?
My name's Jeff from the radio show Brooke and Jeffrey in the morning.
Okay.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, it's weird. It's
This would be
random.
such a weird phone call to get.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Well, I'm.
Clue me in here. What's going on?
This is something we do called a second date update. And one of our listeners, Thomas, reached out to us because he says he went out on a date with you.
Dots are being connected. Okay.
Yes.
Okay, yeah.
So he's been having trouble reaching you after the date, and he's not 100% sure why. He does have a little bit of a idea of maybe what caused it, though.
Well, not that it's any of your business, but I was on a business trip right after that date. I had to actually leave early to catch an early flight in the morning.
Oh.
Oh.
Oh, so maybe you
Yeah.
haven't called him back just because, have you been just too busy?
Yeah, I just got in town.
Were you planning on
this
getting
is
back with
simple.
Thomas then and having another date?
Well,
Okay.
Oh,
All right.
maybe it's
Not just busy.
So maybe we were reading it right.
Huh.
What's going on?
it was kind of cool. I don't know if he said anything to you, but we knew each other in middle school. And
Yeah, we heard the story about how you actually beat him up once. And
yeah.
That sounds like a fond memory for you, the way you just said, yeah.
And he told us that he wore headgear when he showed up to the date. Was that fun for you?
Well, it was right on the razor's edge of being totally too nerdy to be able to handle. But
I can see that. Yeah, you have to be really hot to pull off like wrestling headgear.
It's funny
well, he's got that kind of like cute nerdy Ryan Reynolds thing going.
Okay, that's not a bad thing.
So he's the ultimate guy?
You think Ryan Reynolds is nerdy?
No,
she's saying a nerdy version of him.
Oh, I see.
Yeah.
Okay.
So he kind of pulled it off because at first I was like, oh, God, no, please. Oh, please. Yeah. But then, it kind of was funny. And, it took care of the elephant in the room. I beat the snot out of him in 6th grade. So.
It sounds good.
Yeah, I mean, what else did you think about the date?
His mom showed up.
Yeah.
We were hoping you wouldn't bring that up.
Bad.
We also know about that. And he says
he not bring that up. I mean,
know.
His mother. I mean, are we back in 6th grade? Oh, my head.
Well, in his defense, he had no idea that she was going to just randomly showed up. He didn't invite her there.
He felt the same way. What you just said was like, oh, my gosh,
Was it just like, did it bring you right back to junior high? Is that why?
Oh, yeah. No, just like, do I need a hall pass for a second date? I mean, it was weird. I mean,
you were excited to see his mom and share some old stories.
Oh, hell no.
Yeah, it's probably not the mood that you were going for, but
no,
can't you forgive him for that? It clearly wasn't.
It was out of his control.
Decision.
Yeah.
Well, okay, so maybe that's out of his control, but I was actually thinking about getting back in town and maybe giving him a call and going out again because it was, it was a great date up until that point.
Okay.
Then his mother called me.
Did you say called you?
Oh, no.
His mother called me.
How did she get your phone number?
I mean, it's a small town. We all grew up here. We all know each other. So, I mean, isn't that she probably called my mother and got my cell phone.
Yeah. Oh, God.
What did she say?
I get this call, and she says, why are you not calling my Tommy back? He had a wonderful time with you.
No. Oh, so getting a call from a radio station isn't making it better.
No.
You're asking the same thing.
Yeah, why aren't you calling our Tommy back?
So, like, what fresh hell is this? I mean, is this what it's going to keep going on like? I don't know.
Yeah, until you actually call him back and go on a date with him, clearly.
No, he has no idea that his mom called you. Do you know that?
I hope not.
I don't know. I don't know.
No, I'm telling you, he doesn't know.
Yeah.
I don't think he knows.
Yeah. We should ask him if he has any idea because I almost called him Tommy.
Yeah, don't do that.
Thomas.
Our
Thomas is on the other line listening. He's been there the whole time. He wants to talk to you, Marie.
Oh.
Yeah.
Thomas,
Marie,
big boy voice when you talk to her now.
Yes.
So sorry.
I had no idea.
Oh, my
God.
She reached out to you, and I apologize. I don't know what compelled her to do that. I really apologize. I promise you there will be barriers. I will set up barriers for this in the future. It will never happen again.
Physical barriers, it sounds like, need to happen. Not just like...
Your mom told me on the phone, in addition to reaming me out for not calling me back, she also said that she's spoken to your ex-wife over the years, and just between us girls, he's hot in the sack.
No!
Hey, that's a ringing endorsement for you, Thomas.
Is that like the quote, too? Hot in the sack?
Hot in the sack. And I'm like, oh, no.
Thomas, is your mother right about that?
I actually just want to jump out of my second story window right now.
I feel like Jeffrey, of all people, has empathy for you. He's got a mom you have a mom like this. She signed you up for a dating app without you even knowing about it.
Yeah, but then you just get used to having her in the room when you're kissing the girls and as you're picking the clothes. She cheers you on. She actually does have a lot of knowledge about this.
I can see your mom let me just take some pictures for memories.
So bad.
I feel bad. Do you feel bad for him? You got to feel a little bad for Thomas.
Oh, no, I do. I feel really bad for him, but do I need to jump into that kind of mojo?
I know.
No,
Doesn't sound like you could handle his type of mojo, according to his mom. It's a lot to handle.
cringe.
Mojo does sound like a mom word, doesn't it?
Well, Thomas, I do think that you need to take a little bit of responsibility here because apparently you told your mom that Marie wasn't calling you back.
Yeah, 100%. I mean, but I just didn't know that was going to turn into her calling and trying to like get to the bottom of it.
Well, and I hope the conversation was, hey, Mom, don't show up to my dates because now my date isn't calling me back.
Yeah, I definitely should have probably brought that up. I mean,
Seriously.
Yeah, you don't talk to your mother that way.
Okay.
Marie, I just want to say, like, I'm so sorry that she reached out to you. I did not know that was going to happen. And then on top of all of that, we're on the radio right now, and like we're putting all this stuff out there. So I just want to say I'm like very mortified that happened, and I'd really like to go back out with you. I just, I'm sorry about everything.
That sounds pretty sincere to me, to my ears, Marie. How do you feel about that?
Well, could you pinky promise me that your mom's not going to have anything to do with it?
Like I said, I'm going to definitely have a talk with her about like everything that's happened.
Maybe not.
Or, just stop talking to your mom. Maybe that's the solution.
I can't stop talking to her. I mean, she is my mom. And
Good boy. Good boy.
Yes.
Okay, well, let's...
So let us step in here for a second and ask Marie. Marie, would you like to go out on another date with our little Tommy? We'll pay for that date. Now that you know the whole story, you know everything.
The truth.
Yeah, I think I would.
Yeah.
Okay. That's
I want to
cute.
pinch his little cheeks right now.
That's actually cute. I do feel like we need to call his mom in like an awkward Tuesday and like set some ground rules for you guys' relationship.
Did she just say yes because he's such a sexual dynamo?
Oh.
That's what it is, isn't it, Marie?
The mom's actually wingmanning it.
No comment.
Oh. Okay.
Oh, nice.
this guy's got it.
I guess you want to thank your mom.
No.
Old Tommy Jr. going to be
Can
coming
we
on the way.
talk about something else?
Yeah.
When you go on a first date to a restaurant or a bar, you ever think about how there's probably other couples who are also having first dates at the exact same time right next to you?
I don't.
That's really
weird.
a bonding thought.
Yeah.
You know?
I don't want
You're
to think
not
of it
alone.
as bonding. Like,
Oh.
I don't want to be out-romanced by
Oh.
somebody else in there.
I thought it was a comforting thing.
No.
If other people were in the same awkward position.
It's a competition. It's not a good look on me.
Oh.
That's
Okay.
why I always buy flowers and cake for every woman in the bar.
Oh,
To prove
Wow.
I'm the alpha lover of this sizzler.
Oh, you just set the tone, Jeff.
I think you just got taken advantage of, but I appreciate the cake.
But one of our listeners, Cameron, says he definitely got one-upped by another dude on his date.
No.
And he was actually cool with it.
Oh, okay.
So, Cameron, I guess you were at that sizzler, huh? I'm sorry, man.
Yeah, I guess so.
Yeah. Did your date fall hard for Jeffrey and you just had no control over the situation?
I mean, that's the only explanation, I guess.
Yeah.
Yes, I
But
see.
I apologize already, but tell us about the woman that you went out with. What's her name?
Her name is Lauren.
Okay. And I'm guessing you met on a dating app or something.
We did.
Okay. What did you
Wow,
like
Brooke, you're like
no.
a psychic.
Wow.
What did you like about her?
I mean, she's really pretty, and
Okay.
it happened really quick. I asked her out pretty immediately.
Okay.
Oh, wow. Like
Okay.
second text message? Like, hey, sup, want a date?
Yeah. No, I wasn't really wasting any time here.
Wow,
okay.
you must be hot if that worked.
Appreciate the efficiency.
Yeah. I mean, that's going into like the date with not a lot of knowledge, right? You're pretty blind.
Yeah.
But it's good because, I've had dates where I've talked with the girl online forever, and then there's just nothing to talk about at dinner.
I can see that too.
Yeah.
Yeah, don't
Yeah.
waste all the conversation up front. I see what you're
Alright.
saying. Where did you end up going for your date?
Well, I took her to a hangar where I fly planes.
Whoa.
Not
Okay.
expecting that.
I did not see that
You're just
at
coming out
all.
of the gate with a flex, huh?
Oh
You're-
my gosh.
you're
you
a
fly
pilot?
planes, bro?
Yeah, so I made a point of making my profile pic of me in a plane cockpit because I figured that
Oh,
was
that's cool.
That's why she went out with you immediately.
No wonder.
Yeah,
My
there
head
it
goes
is.
to free flights.
Yeah.
Flights, and he's rich. If he's a pilot.
Well, do you own a plane or you share a plane with somebody?
So, not yet.
Okay.
I've been taking lessons.
Oh, cool.
Okay, that's
Oh,
good.
okay. Alexis has officially stopped listening to the
Yeah.
conversation.
I already know people that are pilots. I don't need you anymore.
Yeah.
She's like, ew, you don't have your wings yet?
Okay,
Okay.
so, I mean, what was the date plan at the hangar, though? You just walk around some planes and look at them?
Yeah, so I mean, I go to this flight school that's 30 minutes outside the city, and I thought that would be a really cool first date.
That's
Just
super cool.
give her like exclusive access to an airfield that I can get into, and just look around, look at the planes.
Well, that's awesome.
Was there any food involved?
Peanuts, Brooke.
Yeah.
I mean, we were planning to go to a bar afterwards,
Okay.
but I just wanted to show her my thing. She seemed interested.
Oh, so you didn't
That's
go
what she said.
flying.
Yeah.
You didn't like take her up in a plane?
No, I'm not allowed.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay,
But
got
that's
it.
cool, though. I mean, it's cool that she was interested in it.
Was
Yeah.
she impressed by the plane tour?
She was. The weird thing is, when we got there were some huge letters on the runway. It spelled out, "Will you marry me?"
Oh my gosh, bro, you're moving a little fast here.
Yeah.
No, I didn't do that.
Are you sure? Because
Oh.
you asked her out second text message. I could see you
my
marrying
God.
her immediately.
Dude, there was a marriage proposal at the same time.
For someone else.
That's why you were one-upped on the date.
Yeah, I mean, it just proves my point that it's a romantic spot. But no, I mean,
Yeah, true.
I mean, it was awkward for a while, like just seeing the letters. It's like, wow, you move quick.
Did you guys actually witness the couple there, or did you just see the letters on the runway?
No, we didn't see the couple. We
Okay.
just saw the guy taking off.
But you said it was awkward. Like, what do you mean it was awkward?
For a minute, just to see that, and she made a joke about it, and we moved through it pretty quick. But
Because it's got to be hard to witness somebody do something ultra romantic right in front of you on your first date and then have to try and come off looking smooth.
You should have done a sign that's like ready to go to the bar now.
Attached it to a little paper airplane and tossed it in front of her. But I mean, it sounds like you were able to make it work. Did you end up going with her to the bar?
well, we did, but it kind of died there.
Uh-oh. Why?
While we were there, we witnessed this whole like big romantic gesture and everything. I think we're all kind of hyped up on looking at planes and everything.
Yeah.
She really wanted to go up in a plane. She wanted me to take her up.
Wait, she knew that you didn't have your license yet, right?
I think she just thought we could sneak away with it and, just have like this spontaneous romantic adventure in the sky.
What does this girl want, a death wish?
I know.
Like, wouldn't meet some random dude who takes me out to a little airfield with some Cessnas and think, hey, pull me up in that plane.
Well, it wasn't just that. She wanted to sit in the cockpit too, but I had to tell her no.
Even just to take pictures, I'd want to do that.
Right, like, she thought she was getting experience, but it was more like an educational
Yeah.
lesson. It
It's
seems
like,
like
that's an airplane, that's an airplane, that's another airplane. Okay, let's get out of here.
It's a good hook for a future date, though. It's like, well, if you stick around, then maybe I will be able to
After
fly.
what, hundreds of flight hours? No.
Well,
I mean, it kind of paints you too as like you continually having to say no on a date that you're kind of like not fun.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? And I don't think that of you, but I could see from her perspective.
I mean, I guess, but I'm at my flight school. I didn't want to get dinged, so
Right.
Yeah.
I thought just showing her would be enough.
I mean, how did you leave it on the date? How did it end?
The sparks kind of died down towards the end. I mean, I still like her, and I think we had a good time. I just, I don't know what else I could have done.
And she hasn't responded to you at all?
No.
Okay.
It's almost like it backfired. Like you tried to impress her and you ended up like failing.
It sounds like maybe you should have stolen a plane and taken her up anyway.
Well,
but-
that's not Grand Theft Auto. Jeff.
well,
You can't just-
It would have been hot.
Yeah, it would have been a rebel move. Bold thing to do. But let's play a song, come back, and call Lauren for you. Try to get you a second date update.
All right.
Okay, hold on. Muscular dudes flying around in F-16s, buzzing the tower, doing an inverted dive against a Russian MiG before jetting off into the sunset.
I mean, close.
All of that was not allowed
Ah,
on
yeah, there it
Cameron's
is.
first date. He could just point at the planes parked on the tarmac and say, hey, isn't that one kind of cool looking?
It's not mine, so let's move away from it.
Yeah, I can't even show you inside. That's because Cameron doesn't have his pilot's license yet, but he was able to show Lauren around the airfield where he's learning.
Yeah. Which is cool, and she was interested in it. I mean, he told her that.
Yeah, but to make matters worse, while they were there, they saw someone else proposing with a giant "Will you marry me" banner. And so after all that excitement at the airfield, the date kind of fizzled after that.
Yeah.
But Cameron, today, we're going to be your goose for this second date update.
So we're going to pull him out of his nosedive? Is that what you're thinking?
We're going to try. Just
Okay.
please promise me that you're not going to eject until we hit the sweet spot. Can you do that? Because that didn't turn out so well for Goose.
That's really nice of you guys. Yes.
Wait, no spoilers. What happened to Goose?
Yeah, I haven't seen it yet. I haven't seen the new one.
No, that's the old one.
Yeah, the old one.
Okay, cool.
That was my joke.
Good thing we're all up on our
remember
Top
that
Gun
one.
knowledge.
Yeah, whatever.
But bottom line is we're going to call Lauren and see if we can get you another date here. You feel ready, man?
I'm ready. Let's do it.
Okay. And this next date, you just make it a little bit more about her, and maybe she'll be more into it.
Yeah, and we'll just hope that there's not a lot of turbulence.
Okay. We've had enough.
It's like flying.
No.
I think there's more airplane puns coming. But
Yeah,
let's just,
I'm trying to hold him back. I'm sorry.
Let's dial this number
You're grounded.
and talk to Lauren. Here we go.
Hello.
Hey, is this Lauren?
Yes, Lauren. Who's this?
Hey, my name's Jeff from a morning radio show called Brooke and Jeffrey in the Morning.
A morning radio show.
Yeah. Hey, Lauren, we're all here.
Hey.
Good morning.
Sorry, did we wake you up?
No, I've actually just never heard of this show. I don't know what's going on here.
Well, we're on Spotify, too, if you listen to podcasts.
That didn't sound really sad and desperate.
No.
But we're doing a segment, a very popular segment.
Very popular.
Oh, yeah.
Extremely well-known and beloved, called Second Date Update.
Okay.
Yeah.
Clearly not beloved by Lauren, but we're trying to help out one of our listeners that you went out with recently.
And who's that?
You guys went to an airfield together and then a bar.
Cameron. I know exactly who you're talking about.
Cameron seemed like a nice guy, like a good dude who wanted to show you a good time.
A sex pot, if you ask me. That's
Okay.
the term that came to mind for
It
me.
just came out of nowhere.
What did you think of Cameron?
It was a cool date. Actually, it was the coolest date I've ever been on.
What?
Whoa.
It was. I was really interested in the planes and seeing them and everything. And I was really happy because we didn't just go to the bar and hook up, because that's what most guys want to do. So his date was really
That's what
original.
most girls want to do.
Well, that's great to hear. So you weren't disappointed in the airfield at all, because he was kind of worried about that maybe, you expected to go up in a plane and you didn't or something.
No, but I was still excited to go.
Okay.
That's what I like.
Hey.
Airplanes are cool. Guys, girls, kids, doesn't matter. Airplanes are just interesting.
Absolutely. So if this is one of the best dates that you've ever been on, why not call Cameron back?
Well, I said it was the most original date that I've been on, and I liked his choice. But
Okay.
some things happened. He made a comment later on, and it threw me off.
Huh, one comment?
Doesn't seem like he remembers that. I mean, do you think it registered with him that he said something that upset you?
Of course. Can I tell you guys what he said?
Yes,
Yes,
please, because nothing's ringing a bell for us.
So I don't know if he told you there was this weird part where we saw a plane taking off, and it was a proposal.
Yeah, you did tell us.
He mentioned that to us, the big "Will you marry me" banner.
Yeah, and that was pretty weird. But as the plane was taking off, it was the comment that he made that he expects the woman to ask him to marry him. So I better be taking notes.
Was he serious or was he kidding?
Yeah, it sounds like a joke.
No, I laughed. He said he was a feminist, so he believes that women should be able to ask men to marry them.
Okay,
And,
Is that-
and that
Is
you're
that a bad thing?
Yeah, why is that bad?
Because maybe I'm more traditional, but in my dream, the man is supposed to propose to me. Like, I thought maybe, this could be a great dream. If it turns out good, then he'll do that for me,
Oh,
But-
no.
Okay.
He kind of took your dream away.
Yeah. I mean, it's a first date. Like, maybe he's just trying to read you as an independent woman, and he thought that would be something that you would also stand behind. Like, you don't know for sure that he would never propose to you, right? Like, he's just making a simple comment.
Yeah.
He said for sure, you need to ask me to marry you.
Wow.
Oh.
Even if it was a woman coming to a man, it would be a strange
Exactly.
comment on a
Yeah,
first date.
yeah.
I mean,
true.
we didn't know
On
that
the first date.
we didn't know that any of that was coming up in conversation between you guys. He didn't mention it. But maybe we should ask him about it because, I mean, I don't know what your dreams say about your perfect man. Maybe you're dreaming that he's on the other line listening.
Ooh, is that a dream?
Oh,
Well,
my.
dreams do come true
Look at
because
that.
Cameron's been there the whole time and wants to talk to you.
Yeah,
Oh, my
I didn't realize that set you off. Really?
What do you mean you don't realize that set me off? Cameron, you're a madman.
A madman? What does that mean?
On the
What do you
first
mean?
date, why would you say I need to ask you to marry me? Why would you?
I'm
why would
letting you know
say
that I'm a feminist and I'm into the cause and whatever. And, I just want you to know that up front. I want you to know that, you have, I believe you have, agency. And I think assertive women are sexy. And
Okay. But so Cameron, you believe that all women should be proposing to men or just Lauren to you?
no, I think all women should be doing that.
Okay.
I want to just empower women to propose. I think it's going to be healthier for society.
Is this so you don't have to pay for a ring?
I don't because I get what you're trying to say, and I appreciate any man who is open to the feminism.
Don't listen to her. She's not a feminist.
But you would be open if the woman wanted you to propose. You would be open to then taking on that role, right?
I mean, I could, but I'd find a way to screw it up. I'd put like a ring on a KFC chicken wing or something. You know what I mean? Like,
What?
guys are just like not good at that. I think, my mom proposed to my dad, and
there it
it was really romantic.
Okay. So you want what your parents have in a relationship.
You want to marry your mom.
No.
Having this conversation before, it's always mixed. Some guys are all about it, and other guys are like, no, I want to ask like traditionally. So maybe it's just kind of more of a surprise to her.
Yeah. I mean, Lauren, is this a first for you? Have you never met a guy like this?
This is a first and only and a one and done.
Oh,
It's that much of a deal breaker for you?
A deal breaker completely. Like, especially after I saw that romantic couple going up, I wanted that immediately. And he immediately, crushed my dream with that.
Well,
Maybe Cameron.
It's so you don't bring up marriage on a first date.
Yeah.
Never do it.
Well, we're coming in for a rough landing here,
we
but I
are.
gotta
Brace
ask
yourselves.
before we crash.
there was turbulence.
Lauren, we'd like to offer to send you out on another date with Cameron, and we'll let you pay it as a feminist.
Oh, we won't
because
even offer.
yeah, that's what a good feminist man would do.
You guys are really. I think we need to do some more research into feminism.
Yeah, I don't know a lot about it. I think maybe Brooke has to pay.
Honestly, Lauren, I do think I know your answer, but I need to hear it from you.
It's a very strong no from me, guys.
Oh boy.
That's all right. I mean, Cameron, you can't be too disappointed. Like, she's doesn't seem like the right person for you.
I mean, I guess not. I mean, she is making her own choice, and I'm all for that.
Hey,
Yeah.
See, I love this. I think that's sexy.
If she wants to set women back another 50 years by not proposing, then that's good for her.
Exactly.
Imagine someone you really like and you just started dating suddenly stops replying to your texts.
Oh.
welcome to my dating life. That's exactly how it goes.
Yeah, well, at that point,
Is
what's
that just an invitation for Jose?
It's
Or
just normal.
I'm wondering what's the strategy that you use to get them to respond to you?
you give up and move on, Jeff?
No,
Yeah, you
the-
complain about it on
before
social media.
you give up, Jose, you might send them like one last funny meme.
No, I just cried.
No, you can go the give
I'm
up
waiting
route.
for them to respond to me still, Jeff.
Alexis, maybe you'd send them a Venmo request to get them to reply.
Might as well go out strong.
Yeah. Someone on this show would send them a link to a map with their exact location and a note below saying, I'm watching you.
Wait,
is
who
that
is
you?
Is that you or Brooke?
I'm
Both
just
kinda
saying.
creepy.
Could be both of us.
Yeah,
you
literally.
know,
I don't
like-
know which one.
Promise you it
Yeah.
works.
Yeah.
But
Okay.
one of our listeners was faced with that situation and did something a little unusual in order to get his crush's attention. We'll find out if his strategy worked in a brand new second date update next. There's so many different themed bars nowadays that are like fun and kitschy.
Yeah.
Like there's one where you can get drinks on a working carnival carousel.
Oh, that's so cool.
You just go up and down on your horsey while getting schwasted.
Okay. It sounds like I'm going to vomit.
Yep.
Yeah, that's true.
It's part of the fun. And there's another one that's called the Ping Pong Emporium with over 100 ping pong tables you just play and drink the
It's
whole
like
time.
beer pong
Wow.
or whatever pong you want.
Whatever type.
Dude, that's awesome.
My personal favorite, though,
Yeah.
is Lou's gas station just off the highway.
I don't think that's themed,
Lose.
buddy.
It is themed. It's just like a gas station, and you can actually pump gas there. You just get a 6-piece sushi and a 40 of Mickey's, and then you head into the restroom and see what happens.
Ew.
Kitschy.
That's my style.
Vomiting.
But I guess one of our listeners did a themed bar for his first date the other night.
Oh, no.
His name is Matt, so let's talk to him. Matt, how you doing?
I'm doing okay. How are you guys?
Are you wishing you knew about Luz sooner so you could have taken her there?
I can show you where it is.
I mean, I'm open to new places. Yeah.
Okay,
That's
cool.
my guy. Maybe I'll see you in the restroom
Yeah.
there. But first, let's focus on this date you went on. Who is the woman that you met?
Tanita is her name.
Okay.
Tanita.
Did you guys meet online on an app?
No, actually, she's a friend of a coworker of mine.
Whoa.
Nice.
We never hear about things like
Real
this.
life people.
This is weird.
Yeah, I'm recently single, and my coworker just was like, "Oh, she's recently single too." So showed me a picture. I was like, "Oh yeah, she's cute. Let's do this."
I hate that.
Okay. I mean, he thought she was cute. That's exciting. He was
Nobody sets
excited
you up
about it.
unless they're taking pity on you.
What?
Well, they're both looking for a rebound,
That's
so it
what
kind of
it is.
works.
I got set
kinda
up
right,
with my
though.
husband.
Exactly.
Like, oh.
Yeah,
Pity.
totally.
No, there's no pity.
Someone felt bad for you and hooked you up with some stranger.
Actually, someone probably felt bad
He's
for
a
him.
great man. He turned out to be the best guy ever.
Yeah, he is. You,
That's
so
what I'm
much.
saying.
You
Yeah.
know?
Wait a minute.
You're the pity party over here.
That's what I was trying to say.
Anyway,
This is mad.
back to Matt, Brooke. Let's not focus on your pitiful life. Matt, tell us about yours.
Well, I was kind of trying to make it a year of yes, so I
Okay.
can understand where you're coming from. So I was like, you know what? I'm just going to say yes to these things.
Yeah.
All right, why not?
What was it like when you guys first met?
We talked on the phone, and we decided, like, yeah, let's meet in person. So we went to this bar that is like a bar and board games place.
Oh, fun. I've heard of those.
Okay. Why do you say, oh, like it's negative, Jeff?
Maybe it's not a
Board
Jeff's alley,
games
but
for romantic activity.
It's
I don't know how that goes.
fun.
But that's for
Fun,
you, Jeff.
yes,
not
for
everybody.
like a family game night. But I don't know
Depends on
about
the
a date.
game.
Yeah,
Yeah.
what games were you playing?
So, like, my favorite game is Connect 4, and hers
fun.
is Sorry. So we grabbed one of those two.
And those are perfect because they're easy to have conversation at the same time you're playing them.
Yeah, I mean, that's what I like about Connect 4 is, like, it forces you to look at the person because it's vertical, you know?
Yeah,
Sorry.
because it's vertical.
And sorry helps you apologize. It helps you practice for the
That's good.
relationship.
I've definitely played both of those games before, but with blindfolds and handcuffs on. So it was probably a little bit different rules than you played.
That's right.
How do you know when you win Connect 4 if you have a blindfold on,
Everybody
Jeff?
wins
Yeah.
that game. trust me.
Yeah, that seems like there were some different rules.
Yeah, we don't talk to Jeff about that
You
stuff.
did the childhood rules?
Yeah, what was it like?
It was great. Neither one of us were, like, overly competitive. We had some drinks. I mean, your producer even asked me, he was like, is there anything that you could think of that went wrong? And honestly, there was nothing that was weird. We got to know each other, and it felt really cool.
Do you think it was too boring? I mean, like, that's the only thing. Like, if there's nothing.
That stood out.
Yeah.
No, it was fun. Now, the
Okay.
thing is, after the date is kind of a different story.
Uh-oh.
Wait, what do
Why?
you mean?
So I fully intended to go out with her again, and she was into it. We talked about it.
Right.
So the next day, I sent her a text, and I didn't get any response.
Huh.
So after a
Okay.
few hours, I was feeling a little antsy, so I sent another,
Uh-huh.
and I'll read it to you guys. Hold on. So I wrote, "You better text me back because I might go out with someone else tonight," and then like
Ew.
a bunch of cute emojis.
Oh, no.
I mean, I see what you were trying to do there. Make
Reading a text
If
is
you
different
spoke
than...
it,
Yes.
maybe. But
Yes.
reading it, especially when you read it from someone you don't know that well.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Absolutely, bro.
I thought she would see that it was a joke, and she'd be like, "Yeah, what's his name?" You know, like I thought she was gonna rib me back on it.
What's the
Yeah.
name of the guy you're going out with? Okay.
So what did she say back? Anything?
No, and
Yeah.
so I just kind of sent a few more texts.
No,
Oh,
no,
God.
no.
No.
What did you
That's
say
awful.
as a follow-up?
I just kind of stuck with the same theme. I just was like, all right, I'm going out. I like sent her a picture of some shoes. I was like, see, I'm getting dolled up.
I'm getting my shoes on.
Years from now, I'm going to walk down the aisle and say I do if you don't text me back.
So, bro, you tried...
That is so cringy. I'm
I
sorry.
kind of love that she ignored it all.
Yeah. Have you talked to the coworker that set you guys up?
No, because I just feel like it's embarrassing.
It's too embarrassing. Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, I even sent her a sorry GIF with like the commercial from the board game.
Oh.
Okay.
Yeah. Trying to make an inside
Yeah.
joke that's not really happening there, huh?
You're just too far past.
Exactly. This
Wow.
might be too far gone, but there's a chance we could bring it back.
Oh.
Let's hope.
Can we delete the text? Is it too late for that?
Might be too late for that, but hopefully we can get her on the phone and sweetly convince her to give it another try.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I really screwed up. I mean, you guys know that. So if you can help me, I'd appreciate it.
Just don't start the convo with, you better text me back.
Yeah. Well, you better stay on hold this entire time, or we're going to move on to a different person and get them a second date update.
Yeah,
for
I just
now.
sent you a picture of my shoes.
I deserve that.
We're going to do your second date update right after this. Hold on, man. If you're just joining us, we're on the phone with Matt, who says he went out on the perfect first date.
Oh, okay.
Beers, board games.
Yeah, it's fun.
Body flirtations. That night was flawless. After the date, though, a little bit of a different story.
Yikes.
Matt admits he may have messed up because she wasn't responding to his texts.
Yeah.
And in a misguided effort to get Tanita to respond, he tried to egg her on a little bit with something like, hey, if you don't respond to me, I'm going to go out with someone else.
Oh, my God. And he'd only given it a couple hours, too, for her to respond.
Yeah.
It's not like she'd, left him on red for a day or two.
And when he still got no reply back, he kept teasing for a while, saying, I'm serious. I'm going to swipe on someone else soon. Now I'm putting on my shoes if you don't call me back.
Are you a dad? Because dads never know when the joke's over either.
I am not a dad.
Okay.
Okay.
Just checking.
The thing is, he hasn't said, he's in love with her or anything like
no.
that. But you can tell that he does like her. And you might do some questionable things when you're really into someone.
No, I really, truly think you read it as a joke. I think she did not.
Yeah, I mean, that's the basis of it. I think I just figured I'm already embarrassed. Might as well lean in.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You tried. We're going to try harder, though. We're going to try harder.
We're going to call Tanita here in just a second.
Digging out of a hole.
Yes.
Yeah.
You're not painting it very nicely for him. You're kind of piling on.
You
Brooke.
asked.
I'm just saying, I like to get a little positivity before we make these calls, a little forward momentum.
Oh, okay, then maybe she blocked you before she saw the rest of them.
There we
That's
go.
positive.
That's good,
That's the forward, bright thinking
Thank
that we
you.
need. Don't you feel a little bit better now, Matt?
There we go.
Yeah.
Thrilled, yeah.
Okay. Good news is we're not blocked yet, so let's
Not
call her,
yet.
see what she has to say. Here we go.
Hello,
Hey, is this Tanita?
this is.
Hey, Tanita. You're on the radio right now with a fun morning show called Brooke and Jeffrey.
Welcome to the show, Tanita.
Yeah.
Oh, let me get another cup of coffee.
Okay. That's actually our tagline.
Yeah.
It's not. I'm
really, though.
joking.
But I know this might be weird, but we do want to talk to you about your dating life a little bit if you have a second.
Oh.
What do you mean? What are you talking about?
It's a segment that we do on our show called Second Date Update. And one of our listeners has reached out because he went out with you recently, had a great time, and now hasn't been able to arrange that second meetup. His name is Matt.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, he said you guys played board games together, which sounded really fun.
Yeah, it was fun. The whole date was fun until after the date.
Oh.
After the date wasn't fun?
Huh.
Well, yeah, I mean, I don't know if he told you anything or whatever, but
We did hear that there were some texts exchanged.
And
by exchanged, I mean just from him.
Yeah,
and the good news,
Yeah.
he's self-aware at how embarrassing those are.
Oh, really? Well, there were a lot more than just some texts. It was like, I mean, I don't know to the extent of what he said, but like...
He said there was a lot that he was trying to egg you on and say he was going to go on a date with somebody else if you didn't reply.
He was trying to joke.
Yeah.
But we also understand how it could be read not as a joke at all, and by read literally just as a red flag.
Yeah, well, he literally walked me through an entire date with somebody, and that's where I kind of was like, maybe.
Yeah.
Yeah, what do you mean?
Wait, what do you mean he walked you through a date?
Oh, yeah. It was first he was talking about let's meet up, and then he's like, oh, I'm going to go out with somebody if you don't text me back, and then it was like, I'm out with the girl now.
What?
You're missing out.
Wait, he really went out on dates?
No, I think it was a joke. I think he was just joking.
I thought that was the perspective that we got.
Hold on. You read us the text and maybe we can decide.
Yeah. Okay. Hold on one second. I'm going to look it up.
You didn't really go on dates.
I didn't think so.
Okay, I'm walking out the door now. That was the last. Okay.
Oh, that was a text. Okay.
Yeah. I just bought us drinks. Everything's going well.
Oh my God.
I think he's trying to be funny,
But
Tanita.
this feels icky now, though.
Yeah, I'll read you his next text.
Okay.
I'm playing pinball with her, but sure wish I was playing games with you.
Wait, what?
The board games that you were playing on your date?
Oh, the
Still gets
game.
worse. Still gets worse.
Wait, there's more?
No.
There's more.
Oh, God.
Oh, I like that you can find the humor in this, though. I appreciate that.
It's a little bit terrifying, actually, but his next text, this is the last one I got. So I kissed her at the end of the night, but was thinking of you the whole time. Smiley face, winky face, heart.
Heart?
Oh my God.
No.
That's like mean.
And this
Kinda
is
sweet?
over.
No?
This
Not
is
at
over
all.
like a 3-hour time span that he's sending you these?
Well, it was like a whole day from the beginning of.
Oh my God! How did you not respond or block
Well,
him?
honestly, after the first one, I was at work. It was like there wasn't even enough time between the texts for me to answer him, and then it just went off the rails.
Whoa!
Did he make up that date?
Yeah, he
too?
had to
Or
have.
is that a real thing?
I mean,
don't
what
know
is
if
he
he had
doing? Like
to.
literally texting at the same time he's kissing someone?
No, after.
I'm very curious, and I just want to ask him directly because I need to tell you, Tanita, that Matt's on the other line right now listening to this.
Gosh.
Yeah.
Yeah.
With another girl.
It doesn't help.
Matt?
Hey, yeah. I thought I was embarrassed before.
Matt.
Fill us in, buddy.
yeah.
What's going on?
Fill her in.
I mean, what do you want me to say? I told you guys I sent some embarrassing texts already.
Well,
No,
yeah,
right,
but
but
you didn't
You
tell
said you
us.
sent like 4, not a whole day's worth. Not I just made out with my
play-by-play.
date. Yeah.
Here's my
I don't
question.
remember giving
Matt,
a number. I
were
mean,
you
I
actually
just
on a date?
what?
Were you on a date with another woman for real, or was that all just like made up as
Yeah.
a joke?
I really don't want to have to say.
Oh,
Dude.
What? Well, then it's not funny at all.
I thought that you were like, haha, guy.
No, look. Okay, So I went on another date. Okay, yes.
Oh my
Oh.
God.
Tanita, I thought about you the whole time.
It doesn't matter.
Okay, well, maybe
Have you
that's-
learned nothing in the last 2 minutes?
To be like, honey, I cheated on you, but I was thinking about you the whole time.
Okay.
So creepy.
I'm sorry.
I mean, Tanita, does it change your mind a little bit that he actually followed through and went out with a real girl? It's like kind of sweet and truthful in that way. It'd be kind of deranged if he made that whole thing up.
Yeah.
I don't think
Honestly,
so.
if he made it up, I would have gone out with him again because that was I totally would have because he's really, really trying hard and maybe making a joke. But no, this is like a hard pass.
Oh my
Oh,
God, we haven't even
man.
gotten to that part yet,
Hey,
Tanita.
okay, hey, can I change my answer? I made the whole thing up.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Let's rewind the tape and delete.
You
I
can't
feel like
do that now.
I feel like this is the first time ever. It's like normally people want what they can't have, and
Yeah.
Tanita just doesn't want it.
Just doesn't
yeah,
want it
at all.
Well, we don't know that for sure yet.
I think that's pretty
Think we
clear,
do.
Jeff.
Look,
But go ahead. I mean, it's part of the
I just
segment.
think before I ask Tanita,
Yeah.
obviously he's very embarrassed by what happened, but he knows he made a mistake. And sometimes when you really, really are into someone, you do really, really dumb stuff because you're afraid of losing
yeah,
them.
like make out with other women.
Yes,
I mean, that
and
happens
text
when you're
while
really
doing
into
it.
yeah, text while doing it.
Plus, Matt, you're not still seeing that girl, right?
No. I mean,
Good answer. Okay.
I think he was just about to say he has a big plans on Friday.
Let's
but-
stop having you
Stop
talk
there.
and start asking Tanita if you'd like to go out with Matt one more time, and we'd pay for it.
You know, he was so good at Connect 4 and so good at Sorry. He wins all the games, so he's really good at playing games. I'm going to say no.
Oh.
That
With
was
like
a
a-
weird way to
Yeah.
get there.
Yeah,
That
I
was-
got my hopes up for a second.
I
I feel
know.
like he's good at the dating game, though.
She was gonna. She was gonna be like, "What are you doing?"
All right, Matt,
Well,
dude.
there's your answer.
Yeah, we can't get you another date, buddy.
Yeah.
I thought of something to say, but I almost feel like it's worse than the other stuff I
Oh,
said.
I don't think that
No.
you,
What are you talking
the
about?
hole can't get deeper at this point, Matt. Go ahead.
Yeah, well, go ahead.
Tanita, I just wish you would quit playing games with my heart.
No.
What?
Oh my
right.
gosh. That was the-
Okay. Hang up, Jeff.
Like,
Hang
open
up.
Okay.
So
I was
depressed.
cringing as I said it, but I had to.
Yeah, so we're all of our listeners. So thank you for that, Matt. It's totally normal to be a little bit nervous when going out on a first date.
You sounded nervous just a second ago.
Yeah,
You're talking.
totally
I was.
normal.
Do you think people are listening to us right now?
First time on the radio, huh, Jeff?
But you know what? You can't let your nerves get to you where you're out with someone and suddenly
Yeah.
there's a lot of awkward silence.
Oh, it's
Yeah.
the worst.
Or in Jose's case, zero silence ever.
Yeah, absolutely.
That's the nerves,
I
right?
better be in the bathroom or something.
That's why one of our listeners went into his big date night with a plan to create a memorable moment.
Oh.
Now, it was risky. It was weird.
Oh.
But halfway through dinner, he pulled something out of his pocket to lighten the mood. And it almost got him kicked out of the restaurant.
That also sounds like one of my dates.
Yeah, it's not that type of thing. You're going to hear what his strategy was in your brand new second date update right after this. Is there anything more exciting than moving into a new place and getting to redecorate?
It's so fun.
It's like,
I mean, for the first couple hours.
I mean, but it's like you get to be a whole new person.
Yeah.
New plates, new hand soaps.
Yes.
New whipping post, fresh and clean.
What?
Wow.
And
The other one's got a lot of density.
Glad I moved out.
Yeah.
Even a new girlfriend to go along with all that. And that's how Logan, one of our listeners, recently met someone. Logan, welcome to the show, man.
Wait.
Yeah, hey, thank you.
You unboxed a girlfriend? Is that what I understand?
She came with the place.
Was that part of the lease?
Man, I wish. We had a great time, but I'm not getting her to text me back.
I'm curious how you met her.
Yeah, well, first let's get her name.
Megan. Her name's Megan.
Okay, and where did you meet Megan?
I met her the good old-fashioned way in person.
Oh, that happens still. Where in person were you?
I was actually at a department store, moved into a new apartment, so I had to furnish it, and I went to the store to grab some stuff, and there she was.
Wow.
Oh.
I only go to thrift shops for that. So look at you, Richie Rich.
How did you
Strike up a-
connect? Yeah.
So it was like, it almost was movie-esque.
Oh.
I had to grab a hand vacuum, and there was one left, and I'm literally grabbing it off the shelf as she's right there, and she's like, she wanted it, I grabbed it, so I was like, you know what, take it.
Oh, what a chivalry isn't dead.
Yeah, you seem like a dirty girl. You probably need this vacuum more than I do.
You're a woman. Go use it.
Exactly. But I said, I don't mind, but maybe in exchange, I could take you out to dinner or something.
Whoa, you just went straight there?
Wow.
Went straight there. And I didn't know if she was single or married. Like, I have no idea. But
Were you drunk? I just can't imagine, that coming out of somebody's mouth, second sentence.
No, but surprisingly, she said yes. And she was, kind of very upbeat about it and said yeah. And
Wow, so it was you take it, no, you take it, no, you take it, want to go to dinner?
She must have been really desperate for that vacuum. She was going to agree to that.
Yeah, that's true.
Oh, my gosh.
All right, so that's cool. Did you guys end up going out?
yeah, so we swapped phone numbers and, we texted for a few days.
That's always good. Get to know each other a little bit.
Yeah.
What'd you do?
Yeah, we ended up going to one of those hibachi restaurants where they cook in front of you.
It's a great date night.
Nice.
Yeah. What were you feeling meeting her there?
Hunger, I'm assuming, is one feeling.
I mean, you've built it up. You've said there's this movie moment where you guys met. I mean, you're obviously really attracted to her. I'd be nervous.
Mm-hmm.
I was nervous, yeah, of course, but I had a plan to loosen the mood. I've been to this hibachi place before,
okay.
So I know how they do things.
Let me guess, you busted out a hand vacuum and sucked up the onion as they were doing the volcano?
Don't they do it the same at every hibachi restaurant?
Yeah, the onion volcano.
Yeah,
so
and
cool, though.
I know, every time.
Right.
Every time.
So what was the plan?
Sorry, yeah.
So, they do the egg thing where they crack the egg.
Yes.
Right.
After he cracks the egg, he turns back over to his cart to grab something else.
Yeah.
And I grab a piece of bacon out of my pocket and I throw it on the grill.
What?
That's so funny.
You brought bacon in your pocket?
And not just bacon, raw bacon in your pocket.
Brilliant, though.
That is so gross.
I didn't know you could BYOB.
You can't. You're going to get kicked out.
What happened?
Oh my God. So she thought it was the funniest thing, and we are both just cracking up and laughing.
Dude, nice.
But no, the place was pissed. I almost got kicked out.
I can't believe almost. You did it. They let you stay?
Yeah, of course they let me stay. I mean, it was just a little piece of bacon.
Yeah, a piece of like lint-covered bacon from your pocket.
I had it in a Ziploc bag. Like, it was fine.
Okay.
That does feel better.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Definitely better than loose bacon from your
That's how
pants
I was
pocket.
picturing it.
I want to start bringing stuff to these.
Yeah.
Okay.
Anyway.
Well, thank God they let you stay. How did the rest of the dinner go? Did you have anything else to throw on the grill?
Yeah.
No, it was just that. But
Okay.
it was hilarious, right? It was really funny. Like, we got a kick out of it.
Okay, so you had that moment, but like, was that it? Was that the highlight?
Well, no, not really. So the highlight was probably actually when she came back to my place.
Oh.
Hey, nice.
Then you did the sausage trick.
Yeah.
Nice, Brooke.
Oh, no.
God. Okay. Yeah,
I meant breakfast.
Yeah.
Right,
I'll give
no,
you
we
credit
get
for
it.
that. Yeah. You do your own hibachi trick for her.
If that's what you want to call it, you go ahead and call it whatever you want to call it.
All right.
Hey, we had some dessert.
So
Nice.
she stayed the night.
She stayed the night.
Oh.
Good for you,
So
man.
the bacon trick worked.
I mean,
Wow.
People laugh at you about that.
I mean, this all sounds so good on our end. Like, why do you think she's not calling you back?
Well, I don't know, and this is kind of like what I'm getting to. So, like, okay, so I had to get up early, and I just let her sleep. Right? I'm like, I got out of there like 6 a.m. I left her at my house.
Did you leave a note or anything?
I sent her a text so that way it was on her phone when she woke up.
Okay, cool.
That's good. That's good.
So I came back later in the day, and like my house was just spotless. I'm talking completely clean.
Score.
She stole everything?
She cleaned for you?
She made the bed. She did the dishes.
Oh.
She did everything.
Somebody's good at making dessert.
I like how amazed you are that she made the bed like it hasn't been made in years.
He's never seen it that way before.
Wait a minute, the sheet fits?
It's gorgeous. Okay. So now what's going on? Is
Yeah, it sounds
you've been
like-
talking to her still?
No, that's the weird thing. So I sent her a text, and I was like, thank you so much for what you did. And she has never responded.
Ever?
Weird.
Nothing. It's like, why? I'm so confused.
Maybe she's one of those people that has to angry clean, and she was actually really upset at you.
I hate this guy.
Well, we're going to find out. We're going to call Megan in just a minute here, and we're going to ask her exactly that. Why? Why, Megan?
Yes.
Won't you go out with him one more time? We'll find out with
I
your
threw
second date
bacon
update.
for you.
We'll do it right after this. Hold on. You want to know how to give off that bad boy vibe to let your date know you're a dangerous dude?
How do you do it, Jeff?
You take her to a hibachi grill.
Oh.
And when the chef turns his back,
Yeah.
toss a slice of raw bacon on that beef. And soon she's going to be eating bacon right out of the palm of your hand.
Yeah.
Like a boss.
It worked kind of for him.
Yeah, it did.
I mean,
So
it
I
worked for 24 hours.
I don't know why Megan isn't calling back our listener Logan, because she even spent the night and cleaned his place the next day.
Whoa.
Jose won't even do that for his own apartment. So
Hey, I hired cleaners.
Once.
I didn't do
That
it.
one time.
Yeah.
So we need to get to the bottom of this and figure out what's up with Megan. Logan, you ready to
Yeah.
do this, man?
Yeah, I need to know.
God, I can't believe she cleaned your house. I would never do that after staying the night at some
Oh,
dude's
wifey
house.
move.
I've had girls
No,
do
not
that.
even that. That's not a wifey move either, Alexis.
Okay.
A lot of girls have done that, and it is very much appreciated. But it normally means you did something right. So I don't know why she wouldn't be calling you back.
Yeah, you were turned on by the cleaning, right, Logan?
I thought it was great.
Yeah, I mean, who wouldn't?
Yeah.
We
You
gotta
should have texted her back. Let's mess this bed back up. You know what I'm saying? No? All right.
Okay.
Nobody liked that.
Lots of fun activities. But, okay, here we go. Let's just dial Megan. We'll see what she has to say. Here we go.
Hello,
Hello, is this Megan?
this is she.
Hey, Megan. My name is Jeff. We're from a radio show called Brooke and Jeffrey in the morning. You're on the radio.
Hey, Megan.
Hey.
Welcome to the show.
Hi.
Hi.
Hey. You get lots of calls from lots of different radio shows all the time?
No.
Yes, we're first.
Yes.
Nice.
All right.
Back off, Seacrest.
This is going to be fun because we're doing something called the second date update.
Okay.
Okay.
Maybe don't know what that is. It's where
Probably not. No radio
where-
stations call her, Jeff.
Yeah, well, that's true. We're trying to help out one of our listeners that you went out on a date with recently. A very sexy date from all accounts.
I mean, that's true.
Involving some bacon on a hibachi grill.
Oh, Logan, right?
Yeah,
never
Logan.
forget that name.
The bad boy.
Mhm.
Breaking rules.
What'd you think of
breaking
Logan?
hearts.
Well, I'm not 100% sure what's going on right now. That was just a really weird, awkward situation. Like, I don't know what he told you happened.
You mean the bacon was awkward or
The date.
the whole thing?
No, the date and everything, that was fine. It was the next day.
Oh, like the morning after? Because we heard you stay the
Yeah.
night at his house.
Yeah, I did. And I woke up and, like, I'm a clean freak, so, like, I cleaned his house.
Dude, I cannot believe you did that.
Oh, so he told you I did that then?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean,
He was happily surprised when he came home that day and found his bed made and dishes done. And
yeah,
thought-
it was really nice of you.
It's nice to have a freak, but a clean freak? Oh, man, that's a different level.
Enough.
Well, he reached out to thank you for it, but you never responded. So he's just a little bit confused.
Well, see, after I did all of the dishes, which he had a lot of, I decided to vacuum, and it was clogged.
The vacuum was clogged?
Yes.
Never call him again.
Yeah.
I mean,
What a
gross.
jerk. Doesn't even have a Dyson.
Yeah, I would just probably give up at that point and be like, I did enough.
No, I mean, what's the
Right.
problem with that?
I probably should have gave up then, but I went to empty it out, and I found a few acrylic nails.
Wait, what?
Like some long acrylic nails.
I thought he just moved into this place, like from other women that
Yeah.
had been at his spot.
That-
Is that what you mean?
That's what he told us.
Could be.
Apparently, I mean, he supposedly just moved in like the day before.
Okay.
Okay, so you're finding these acrylic nails inside of the vacuum.
Which is
and-
gross.
That is
Yeah.
gross. What
Why,
is...
they're acrylic?
No, just
Just
any nail.
somebody
Fake
else's
nail.
nail.
Yeah,
your
just
pile
not.
of real nails
I
that
was
you
gonna say,
chew
I have
off.
a pile of my own nails in front of me
It's
right now.
absolutely
That's
disgusting.
disgusting.
Well,
Yeah.
why
come
is
on.
it such a turn off to you, Megan? What does that tell you?
It just was obviously another woman's. I don't know if he had another girl over, like if he had someone there the day before me. Like, I have no idea.
Huh. Well,
We could ask him.
yeah, the easiest way to get to the bottom of this is to just ask Logan directly because, oh, look at that. He's on the other line right now. What a weird coincidence.
Please tell me you're holding the phone with acrylic nails in your hand, bro.
Logan?
No. Hey, Megan. How are you?
Hey, Logan.
Oh.
Sounded nice.
Oh, man. You're killing me here. You're killing me.
What?
Uh-oh.
Well, it kind of killed me to find other women's nails in your vacuum when I cleaned. And I saw the new box for the vacuum, so it couldn't have been an old vacuum.
Oh.
Yeah, that's right.
This is incriminating.
Well, let me start off by saying no. I do not have a girlfriend. I do not have a wife.
Okay.
All right.
Good.
That's a good start. At that
Who-
apartment, anyway.
Let's get to who do the nails belong to?
Yes.
Do you know?
They were probably my mom's nails.
Your
Oh my
mom's acrylic
God.
nails?
You know what? You know what,
Yeah,
Logan? No. Like, does your mom wear hooker nails?
Oh,
Hey.
yeah.
Alexa's mom might.
I have
Wow.
acrylic nails on right now.
Moms
Point
can have
proven,
sexy
Alexis.
nails.
No, it was the kind that were like really long, has all kinds of like little designs.
Yeah.
Not classy whatsoever. Not classy whatsoever.
We don't know
Whoa.
what Logan's mom does for a
Whoa.
living. It's not fair.
She's definitely not a classy lady.
Long nails can be classy. Why are you gonna hate on that? I mean, they could. Does your mom have acrylic nails? That's the first question, Logan.
She does, and she's very into fashion, and she's always dressing up and
There you
looking
go.
different. And
Oh.
Why are your mom's nails just popping off left and right inside of your apartment?
Yeah.
Not very well done.
Maybe they're you do it yourself at
Yeah.
home.
Oh, no.
Cheap nails alert.
Yeah.
Like, you just moved in. Was she just there? Like, I know it wasn't your mom's. Come on.
even if even if there's somebody else's, it's like
Oh.
See, there
like
it
I'm
is.
calling you. Like this isn't like I just don't see how it matters what happened before you and I hung out. Like
Yes.
Literally the night
You know?
before?
It just,
You know, he's young. He's dating.
It's
Whatever.
it's an unmade bed, though.
Yeah.
Megan, he's not cheating. If he was cheating, why would he call a radio station to publicly call you for another date?
he didn't know that I had found those when he called you at the radio, okay? So now he was saying it was his mom's, and now he's saying, oh, well, maybe it was somebody else's.
I mean, what if he left a window open and they just flew in from the outside?
Or a bird.
Yeah, a pigeon's acrylic nails. That's possible.
That scratching sound.
Crows really like those shiny objects.
I mean, we shouldn't be going through this after our first date. That's all I'm saying.
Logan, this is your last chance, Logan. I mean, just full honesty.
Okay, so yes, they were another girl. You might even know her.
Oh, wait, know her. Alexis.
What?
Hey,
Why
no, mine are on.
Who would know her?
Why would she know her?
The girl that came over from the department store, the girl that worked there, was helping me with other stuff, and she came over.
So you just date everybody that I work with? Is that what it is?
Wait, you work there too?
At the department store, yes.
Oh, I thought you were another
I was
customer.
just walking around helping other customers, and I met him, and you know.
Interesting.
But he got to your coworker first.
Well, I didn't know he was trying to date the whole department store.
Oh, okay.
Did you call your coworker a hooker?
She knows exactly which one.
Think about that.
I mean, I would recognize Alexis's nails if I found them in my house.
Yeah.
Come to think of it, I think I know who it is now, and that just makes me so much more angry.
You know what? That's good. Use that anger to get back at your coworker
Wait,
by
it's not
going
her
out with
fault.
Logan one more time.
That'll show her.
What is happening?
We'll pay for that date if you're willing to go out with him again. What do you think, Megan?
Listen, Megan, whatever happened before you and I met and hung out is whatever. Like, I'm calling you. I had a good time with you. You're the one I want to see again. I'm over here calling a radio station just to try to get in touch with you. Like, I don't know what else to do or how to convince you, but I mean, I'm calling you.
Yeah.
Okay.
You're the department store worker of his heart.
Yeah, the other girl's texting
And we're running
him
out of
back.
time here, so we desperately need an answer. Yes or no, Megan?
I really want to say yeah, but I feel like you should just maybe use that money and maybe fix that girl's nails that I work with and try to ask her out on a date instead.
She can text
I
back a
see.
lot better now that she doesn't have those big old nails.
Well, I didn't want to have to do this, but I'm going to have to offer you another date with Megan's coworker, and we'll send you to the hibachi grill on our dime.
No, don't go back to the same place.
He needs to do the bacon trick for her to see.
Yeah, come
All right.
on. the
We
world
will
needs-
not provide the bacon.
Logan, you cool with that?
Well, I guess call her up.
All right.
Wow.
We'll have to do that after this because we're out of time. But
So
congratulations, Logan. We got you another date, just not with the person you really wanted
All
to.
right.
All right.
We all have at least one choice that we made in life that we totally regret.
I have so many, Jeff.
Yeah, just even the way you said regret is
Yeah,
regret.
I also regret.
Yeah.
Very regrettable. And let's be honest, alcohol is usually involved.
Hey, boys. Hey, how you doing?
What a coincidence. You're right. I think all of mine involved alcohol.
Does Brooke even regret that, though?
But have you ever made one tiny decision thinking, oh, it'll be fine,
Yeah.
only to end up in the hospital from it?
Oh, no.
Wow.
Well, that's what happened to one of our listeners right in the middle of his first date.
Oh, my God.
And he can't believe he was naive enough to make this dumb, totally avoidable choice.
Oh, no.
You're going to hear it in a special Valentine's episode of the Second Date Update coming up right after this. Valentine's Day can be a dangerous holiday for a single person to try and meet someone.
Yeah, a
that
lot
time of
of
year.
pressure.
Cause,
Kind of
yeah,
already have something locked in by then.
you do. You put a lot of pressure on yourself for it to work. Just look at college-aged me and my infamous Valentine's Day massacre.
Oh, boy.
It started with a certain hunky frat boy inviting two lucky ladies to one party, and ended with said frat boy drunk, alone in his room, crying and kicking a hole in the ceiling above his top bunk because he struck out with both ladies that
Oh, yeah. They literally left together.
Can't imagine why.
Yeah.
night. They missed out,
Oh,
clearly.
yeah, they did.
Just saying, dating around this particular holiday isn't always the best idea. And I'm not really sure how today's caller, Reese, feels about it. Reese, you have a bunch of holes in your house somewhere right now?
Not for that reason.
Oh, that's good. That's good. You're not lying on a top bunk of a frat house.
Didn't bring a girl back to your frat.
Yeah.
Only Jeff could have 2 girls in his room in a frat house and ruin it.
Yeah.
Like, that's, you mission accomplished.
Talent, I know.
Whatever anti-game, that's him.
Yeah.
Okay, well, you're going a little harsh. That's
Sorry.
a little far.
Sorry.
But Reese,
You brought it up.
just to laugh at. Anyway, Reese, so you went out with a girl pretty close to Valentine's Day. Were you feeling the pressure?
Not really, because I wasn't really thinking about it at that time.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Basically, the background is I had gone through a pretty rough breakup a few months prior, and I was trying to get back in the game.
Yeah, good for
And
you.
Thank you. I met Jen. Her and I matched, and I kind of realized after we sort of clicked and we started talking, I didn't want to wait until after Valentine's Day to ask her out.
Right, because you could totally lose momentum if you wait too long. You got to strike while the iron's hot.
Yeah.
Right. So I was eager and kind of realizing at that time that it was close to Valentine's Day.
Oh, yeah. Well, as you start to book things and every's sold out.
Right.
You know?
Make a reservation.
A little late.
Exactly. And that's why we decided to do something different other than a restaurant. I didn't want to make her feel weird at a place where there's only couples and stuff like that.
So you invited 2 girls to one frat party. And that's when the good stuff happened.
Don't feel weird. It's just us, ladies.
Yeah. And a whole room full of other people.
Man, did you call the right show for that to blow up in your face?
You just took out Jen, though, right?
Yeah.
Sorry. We're just making fun of Jeffrey for his past.
Yeah.
Not you, man. Not you.
I mean, a certain frat guy was brave enough to invite 2 at once, but, if you're not brave enough to do it, not a lot are.
You accomplished that, bro.
I get it. Okay, so where did you and Jen go?
So she actually suggested a bar. They were having an all things pink night.
Oh, that's cute.
I heard that.
What does that mean?
It's like a Valentine's Day-ish. It's pink clothes, pink drinks, pink food.
Oh, that's darling.
I can see that.
Yeah.
Okay.
And so we go in, and I excuse myself to the restroom quick, and while I'm doing that, she ordered us 2 pink strawberry daiquiris.
Oh, yeah. Got to stay on theme.
Okay.
Makes sense.
Yeah,
Sounds good.
Here's where I messed up.
Uh-oh.
Is I'm diabetic. She doesn't know I'm diabetic.
Oh.
Okay.
I look at the drink and I think to myself, I can handle 1.
Yeah.
My blood sugar's probably going to spike.
Okay.
I'll get home. I'll take my insulin and I'll just monitor the ABK.
You won't follow it up with a cake to wash it down.
Okay.
No.
Well, I miscalculated it.
Uh-oh.
Wait, what does that
Why?
mean?
Well, I started having an episode.
Oh, no.
So I needed medical attention. And the thing is there was a moment where I couldn't really talk. And I wrote on a napkin and I slid it to Jen and I slid the word hospital.
Oh, my God.
Oh.
I hate to keep drawing parallels between this and the Valentine's Day massacre at the frat, but it keeps lining up.
You are not diabetic.
No, I'm just saying, there's bad
The
experience.
girls left quick
Dude,
my
that's
God,
scary.
That's so scary.
I'd be so scared on a date with someone too and you don't know what's
What
happening.
happened?
Well, she doesn't even know you're diabetic.
Yeah, I'd be so scared.
Yeah, she doesn't quite understand what the note means. And she references to someone else. And that other person goes, maybe he's epileptic. You should shove a wallet in his mouth.
What?
Oh, so you don't bite your tongue?
So I don't.
Oh, this is a fun Valentine's Day party game. Everybody take your wallets
I'm
out.
just going to go hot tip. If you're having a seizure, you usually can't write at the same time.
Okay,
Right.
point.
So I'm managing to scribble diabetic on a napkin, which then Jen gets.
Oh.
And she's got to drive me to the hospital.
Oh, my God. What a first date experience.
So things are a little foggy.
Right.
And I kind of come to and I realize all of a sudden she's not there and I'm surrounded by doctors. And it was a very chaotic night.
Jeez,
You poor thing. I'm glad you're okay.
Traumatic.
Yeah, it is.
Did you get a kiss at the end of the night? Or?
He doesn't remember.
Maybe by the nurse on his forehead.
Yeah. Probably not the right, yeah.
The next morning, I send her a text and say, hey, I'm good. I'm so sorry about last night.
Oh.
And she responds back, was like, hey, just glad you're all right. And then that's pretty much it. And I haven't heard anything since.
Oh, no.
Okay. I mean, obviously not your fault, out of your control, but also really traumatizing for her too, you know?
Well, and think about what she saw. She thinks anytime he has 1 drink, he's going to need to go to the hospital. I don't want to date a guy like that.
She might even...
I don't think anybody would think that.
I think she would have more empathy than that. That would be
You
terrible.
could drink plenty of other things.
Let's see how empathetic this woman really is when we give Jen a call. Hopefully she picks up and see what she has to say when we do your Valentine's edition of Second Date Update right after this. Hold on. A Valentine's-themed date that ends in the hospital. For some of us, wouldn't be the worst Valentine's that we've ever had.
Okay, Jeff, get over the night in the frat house.
It was for our listener, Reese, who was a diabetic and took a chance, drank a pink strawberry daiquiri during his date, thinking that he could handle just one. Fast forward to him being driven to the hospital by his date, Jen, where he had to be treated by doctors. It's all kind of a fuzzy experience to him because he was going through an episode.
You poor thing.
But afterwards, Jen was gone and hasn't responded really to him since. Well, Brooke, you've had worse Valentines recently, right? Give him a little bit of hope.
No, honestly, if this girl isn't calling you back because it freaked her out, that is somewhat understandable. But once I feel like she talks to you, she's really going to understand the situation and just have a lot of empathy for you. I can't imagine her not giving you another chance.
How do you feel about that, Reese?
I feel like if she's got empathy, she would have gone out with me already, and I really don't understand.
She drove you to the hospital.
Yeah, but hasn't talked to him since?
Alexis, she needs to do more than that. My mom drives me to the hospital.
Wait, what?
Okay, and I don't want from my mom what Reese wants from Jen. Hopefully not.
It's not adding up. I don't think
Who knows? Who knows? Maybe it's not the hospital or the diabetes. Maybe you had bad breath and you didn't realize it. You know what I mean?
Maybe in your blackout drawing on napkins, you were like, show me your boo. You know,
Yeah.
like you wrote something and forgot.
Do you want us to speculate 100 more things that could have gone wrong, or should we just call this girl?
No, speculate. I like where we're going.
Yeah.
Please call her.
Okay.
Yeah, good choice. Good,
All right,
solid.
Let's dial Jen. We'll see if she answers. You just sit tight there. Here we go.
Hello.
Hey, is this Jen?
Yes, speaking.
Hey, Jen. This
hey.
is a radio show. We're called Brooke and Jeffrey in the Morning. How are you doing?
Oh, yeah, I'm okay. How are you guys?
Oh, thanks for asking, Jen. Usually people aren't that polite. We're very well.
That was kind of an empathetic move there.
It was. Oh, good point, Jeff.
So that's good news for you, Jen.
What's a radio station calling me?
Okay, well, I'll give you 5 guesses.
No, just tell
Okay,
her.
okay, that was unfair.
Oh, my
10
gosh.
guesses.
No. He's just going to tell you right now.
Oh, well, that's no fun.
okay.
Sure, we'll take the joy out of it. This is called Second Date Update, and we're trying to help out one of our listeners that you went out on a date with recently named Reese.
Hey, very memorable night.
Yeah, Reese.
Uh-oh.
Yeah,
Okay.
Reese.
Oh, my God. Yeah.
Dude, it sounds like that night was crazy.
Yeah.
Oh, okay, great. You got the rundown.
Yeah, we spoke to him a little bit just to get a snapshot of what happened that night, and he told us that you're not really responding for another date at all, and he doesn't really understand why.
Well, yeah, I mean, I'm not answering him back. That's accurate.
I see. Do you hate diabetics? Is that what's going on?
No.
I've met a few of those people.
Answer this,
No.
carefully.
Oh my gosh, no, it literally nothing to do with that. I don't hate people who have diabetes. I hate people who have girlfriends already.
Girlfriend.
Wait, what did you just say?
What?
I hate people who already have girlfriends.
He doesn't have a girlfriend.
Well, we didn't ask him.
Yeah, but he would have come on here and be like, oh, call this
Wait,
really?
are you saying
That
that
came out of nowhere.
you're saying that he's in a relationship, you think?
Yeah, why do you think that?
Okay, well, if he gave you the rundown, I'm assuming he told you that I took him to the hospital, right?
Yeah.
Because he was having an episode and you were like his savior. And
He needed insulin.
Yes, I was his savior, but somebody else was his emergency contact, I guess, because I'm sitting in the reception area and this woman comes in and she's asking for Reese. She's saying that she's his emergency contact. She's saying that she's his
ex-girlfriend.
Oh my, we didn't
Yeah.
think of the
And they took her back there to see him.
Okay. That objectively looks really bad. But
yeah.
the thing is, obviously, we don't know everything about Reese and his situation.
And maybe there was another Reese having a different diabetic.
No, or it's like a job application where my past boss is really my best friend.
I don't think it's like those things, but do you remember when we first talked to him, he mentioned that he went through a bad breakup with somebody a little while back?
Oh, I forgot
Maybe it's his ex-girlfriend who's listed as his girlfriend.
And he hasn't changed his info.
Like, how often do you update your emergency contact stuff like that?
It's possible.
I mean, we don't know. The thing is, we could ask Reese right now because he's been on the phone this whole time listening.
Ooh.
I don't know
What
if
the heck?
Yeah.
Well, I think that this is something he actually needs to hear.
That's annoying.
It's annoying.
Well,
Okay, it could give us a little bit of clarity. Reese, are you there?
Yeah. Hi, Jen.
Hi, Reese.
Reese.
So, I guess I was just wondering what's going on. Why haven't you gotten back with me?
Reese,
Reese.
Are you serious?
Dude, why are you not coming in and saying, I'm sorry, there's a misunderstanding?
Let me clear it up.
I mean, do we really have to talk about that?
Oh, no.
It's pretty
Alexis
important
is
to her,
right.
and I think to all of our listeners at this point.
Are you in a relationship?
Okay, look. So here, like, yes. I am in a relationship.
Romantic?
But
what the heck?
You just said you broke up with your ex and you were heartbroken and you're finally back in the dating pool.
Yes.
yeah, I mean, when you do stuff on the radio, like, I mean, you might say a lot of stuff.
What?
Oh, no.
You're trying to make yourself look good?
Bro, you're using us to cheat.
Jen, I
kind of feel like his girlfriend might know, though.
Just say it was your ex-girlfriend, and we're good.
Jen!
You were lying. You were just joking again. It's radio you saying girlfriend.
No, he can't come back.
Jen, I'm sorry.
This
Look,
is very messy, very sloppy. Sloppy work,
Yeah.
y'all. Y'all should have vetted him.
Yeah.
God.
Jeff.
Like, okay, Jen, like, yes, I'm in a relationship, but I'm not happy, and I wanted to see what was out there.
You're testing the waters, bro.
So,
Before you break up with her.
This
So,
just feels
like-
like your hole is getting dug deeper and deeper, man. I'm sorry.
I guess so, Jen. I mean, does this ruin our chances?
Come
Yeah,
on.
Reese, you've kind of created a big mess for yourself. So I don't know what it is that you want to say to Jen, but
All right, look, I'm just saying, Jen, like, I'm not happy, and I feel like if you want to have, like, an actual Valentine's Day together, like, we can do that. We can have, like, a legit...
Oh, my
Reese,
gosh.
Reese, you're just a big walking red flag.
oh, like Valentine's.
You got a free ambulance ride, and let's just chalk it up to that, okay? You got lucky.
Are you saying that him telling you how sad he is doesn't make you want to date him right now?
Oh,
That usually works.
It really is. It's tugging at my heartstrings.
That was sarcasm, Jeff.
Well, yeah.
Oh, it'd be
Yeah.
worse than
You know.
this, Jeff.
Dude, Reese,
But
why don't you just break up with your girlfriend? I don't understand this.
Some people don't want to be
I
alone.
don't know that I want to do that either.
See?
Okay.
Oh my God, you're the worst. You know what? I'm almost regretting taking him to the hospital.
Okay.
That was so low.
See, I told you, lady.
That was
Okay.
even too low for
It's
me.
a little far, Jen, although we understand the sentiment.
Somebody would have called an ambulance.
Okay.
So are you worried that your girlfriend's going to hear this, or does she know?
I'm not worried yet.
Because the
Because it
thing
hasn't gone
is,
viral.
Jen could be his new girlfriend if she says yes to this
And then
question.
he'd have two girls in his room like someone I know did one
Dude.
time.
I'm telling you, it works for the frat
No,
guys.
the
so-
girls were never in Jeff's room. Yeah.
But
You were in the house.
bottom
okay?
line, Jen, is we would love to pay, not love, but we will. We'll pay. We'll pay for the second date with Reese. And
That's funny. Our bosses will like that.
yeah.
Come on. And it's like, it's a not a no, it's a hell no.
Okay.
Good choice, Jen.
Did not see that coming.
Oh
Reese,
my God. Reese.
blindsided by that one, I'm sure.
Love is wild.
Hey,
Jeff.
at least you have a backup. You can always go back to your girlfriend.
He hasn't left. He hasn't left the girlfriend,
Yeah.
Jeff.
Good
Plan
luck.
B is his girlfriend. That's
That
great.
is plan A.
No,
Yeah,
no,
wait.
I don't know. Inviting two girls into the studio
This
now.
is why
See how
you're
this
left
goes.
alone.